Right then, lads and lasses, how we doing, and welcome back to the channel in the final live watch along of the season. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if it's just me, and I think I have said this before, right? Has this been the longest pulled out season through? Unfortunately, a lot of the bad stuff that we have had to endure. That Everton game away was absolutely terrible, but that's probably one of the least worst things to happen to it. That Chelsea game in the Carabao Cup, look, I don't want to go on about the bad stuff, because hopefully today can be very, very good for Newcastle United, and of course, we've also got to keep a very big eye on the Chelsea and Bournemouth game. If Chelsea lose that game and Newcastle United beat Brentford today, then we will, if Manchester City win the FA Cup against Man United, which is kind of a given, but with a knowing our luck, they're not going to. If Chelsea lose today and Newcastle United win, we get Europa League. Sorry, of course, if Man City does win. But if Newcastle United remain where we are in the table right now, we will get Conference League, and of course, we'll have to watch out for Manchester United as well. We need a match, whatever they do. If Man United lose and we draw, or we lose, or we win, that's absolutely fine. But if we draw or we lose and Manchester United win, they go ahead of us, and it's no European football at all. So Newcastle United, don't worry about Man United. Just focus on getting the 3 points today. But look, lads and lasses, it's great to have you all back. Of course, I'll take a look at the chat in just a second. But of course, we've got lineup news today, and oh my god, have we got great lineup news. There's a couple of men back in that team that I'm absolutely excited for seeing. One which I'll quickly give you a little teaser on. That's the Brentford one. Little teaser. There he is right there. He's starting today, come on. But look, lads and lasses, get your score predictions in for the game right now. And of course, I'll take a look at what you are all saying. Let's get a look at what you're all saying, ladies and gentlemen, for today's very crucial game against Brentford. So, what's the score prediction going to be today, ladies and gentlemen? All of you let me know in the chat. I'm personally going to say Newcastle United. I don't want to be confident, because when I've been so confident, like of course you all seen in the last live watch along against, who the hell was the last game? Oh, Manchester United. We absolutely battered them in the first half. We know what happened at the end of that game. But look, for today, if I'm being realistic, of course, in my optimistic head, I am going to say Newcastle United 3, Brentford 1. But look, lads, I'm honestly going to say, just because it's such a Newcastle United game, I think we will get over the line. So I'm going to say Newcastle United, Brentford's the home team, I should say. Brentford 0, since Nick Pope's in goal. Newcastle United 1, or if not, Brentford 1, Newcastle United 2. I do think we will win today, and lads, we need to as well. There is no excuse today. But let's take a look at what your score predictions are for the match. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't already, please do hit that like button. Of course, I always do appreciate it. And of course, it sends it out to everyone else, which of course, I do appreciate that. And so will everyone else. So if you can, please do hit that like button. And of course, subscribe if you are new around here with notification bells turned on. Now, you lads have been saying, Tyler Bell says 2-1 to Newcastle United. James also says 2-1 to Newcastle. Yes, by the way, Anthony Gordon is out of this game. We'll just quickly clarify that. Of course, we will speak more on that when we talk about the lineups, though. Zygold keeper 3-1, what a name that is, says 3-1 to Newcastle United. Zach Smart says 4-2. Holly Beachill says 2-1 to Newcastle United, likewise with myself, although I did give you 3 score predictions, so I can't really say you're taking mine there, can I? Rain Down says 2-2. We can't be dropping points today, mate. I know you're being very realistic, but we can't do that today. Jack Milburn says 2-0 to Newcastle. Jake says 2-0 to Newcastle United. 1-0, 2-0. Oh, United 1-0 loss, right? Okay, I was going to say he's on about Manchester United there. Mason Agar says 3-2. Alexander Isak and 2. Fabian Shaw Worldies. Oh my god, he's another man that's back today. And of course, there's still one more back, which he's a very, very good player, and he's on the back of this shirt as well. Hello, Kurt, mate. Hope you well. Of course, I'm absolutely fine, mate. 4-1 says Finners, and 3-1 says Newcastle United edit, and score prediction from Riley, 4-1 to Newcastle United. And last one, Charlie says 2-0 to Newcastle. For whatever reason, I'm on your live, we always lose. Hopefully that doesn't happen again. 1 a.m. kickoff here down under Melbourne. Thank you very much for watching, mate. If you're becoming a little bit of a bad luck charm, mate, I'm sorry to say, but I might have to kick you off the live. No, I'm joking, obviously, I'm joking. But look, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. Let's take a look at the lineup, shall we? Let's start off with Brentford, actually, because I believe Newcastle United is certainly more exciting with the players that we do have back, although Anthony Gordon is not in the squad at all. Starting off with Brentford's, we've got Mark Flecken in goal, who I don't know if I rate him, I seriously don't know if I rate him. I've got that Roslev, who normally plays as a right wing back, or they're going for 5 at the back here. They've got Zanka at centre back. What's his first name? Pinnock. I can't think of his first name. I do know he's Jamaican though. We've got Pinnock to the other centre back, as well as Zanka. Then they've got Regulon. Is that how you say it? Regulon, the ex-Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid and Spurs player as well. So they are going for 4 at the back. Christian Norgard, Victor Janelt and Matthias Jensen in midfield. And of course also it's 4-3-3 that Brentford are lining up with. And in attack they are going with... Is it Johan Visser, I believe his name is? It is Visser, but Johan, I think it might be. Brian and Burmo, who of course Newcastle United have actually been linked with him for quite a while now. And of course, one man that doesn't really need any introduction to us Newcastle United fans, because he slipped out of our hands, is Mr. Ivan Toney on the bench. Is there anyone there? Neil Maupay, oh my god, watch him come on and score against Newcastle to end our European hopes. I'm telling you now that's going to happen. Is there anyone actually on there? Schade, a very fast German winger. He's a very good player. Keane Lewis Potter, although a very young and inexperienced lad, I do think he's a good player as well. Christian Damsgaard, I think his first name's Christian. He was actually pretty good in the Euros. I think, did he not score like an unbelievable free kick against England in the Euros? I believe he did. No one else to take notice of there. So without further ado, get that bloody red and white off the screen. We're taking a look at Newcastle United's lineup now, and oh my god, what a lineup it is. Do you know what it is? We're making that bigger, that is an absolute understatement how good this lineup is. Starting off in goal for the first time in God knows how many games, Nick Pope is starting in between the sticks for Newcastle United. Come on! Left back, of course, young Lewis Hall. I'm absolutely buzzing with that. And in our centre-back duo, Big Dan Burn left centre-back, and of course, Fabian Shaw at right centre-back. Great to have him back. Arguably one of our players of the season. It's probably up there with, I do think Anthony Gordon is our player of the season, but it's got to be Gordon, Gordon. Do you know what it is? I'd chuck Shaw up there, It's between, not in any order, but Gordon, Shaw, Isak, Bruno, and I actually would chuck Tino up there as well. I think Tino has been so underrated when he has played, of course. The reason why he's not completely up there is because he hasn't played that many games. Apart from that, though, I've got Emil Kraft at right back and a midfield trio of Sean Longstaff somehow being taken out instead of Elliot Anderson. Although, let's be real, Sean Longstaff does play on the right-hand side. We just need a good performance out of you today, lad. Please, however, Bruno in the middle. Always fantastic saying that. And, of course, Joe Linton on the left side of midfield. And up front, I thought Alexander Isak wasn't on there. Oh my god, I didn't even check the lineup beforehand, by the way. Alexander Isak up top. That is a relief off my hands there. Alexander Isak is starting, do not worry. Harvey Barnes on the left-hand side and Jacob Murphy on the right-hand side. So yes, Anthony Gordon is not in the squad at all. Never even mind the team, the bench. He's not there at all. That's obviously because of that foul that was on Anthony Gordon from Amrabat at Old Trafford. Completely took his sock off, made his heel red raw. And it wasn't even a penalty. That's just sort of rubbing salt in the wounds now. Like, on the bench, Martin Dubravka, Kieran Trippier, Paul Dummett, Callum Wilson, of course. There was rumours that he had a fallout with Eddie Howe. Is he going to come on? He might just be there with, like, go on, just show up. It's your last game for Newcastle United. You've done so well here these past few years. We never know, though. Matt Ritchie, Miggy Almiron, Elliot Anderson, Joe White, and Alex Murphy. Lads and lasses. Callum Wilson, Trippier, although he is a defender, Miggy Almiron, Anderson. Is that 4 good substitutions for Newcastle? When was the last time we had some of them? But look, we'll take a look at what the chat's saying now, lads and lasses. What do we rate that lineup? Of course, it would be better. Tonali would be in there and all that sort of stuff. But with what we've got, what do you rate that lineup? Are you a fan of that lineup? Is there anyone else in there? Would you have put Trippier starting ahead of Emil Kraft at right back? Because that is a bit of a weird one. I didn't think Trippier was the best at Old Trafford at all. But then again, I think Trippier was pretty much rushed in. I don't believe he was 100% to start at Old Trafford at all, ladies and gentlemen. Seriously, he didn't look very well whatsoever. James says, have you heard the Ross Barkley's rumours, Josh? Well, that's a weird one, I was thinking of making a video, but of course I haven't made the video. I might later on if that Ross Barkley rumour comes up. Lads and lasses, let me know your thoughts on this. Ross Barkley, of course, has had a very, if you haven't watched Luton, which of course I don't blame you, some of you just watch Newcastle United. I'm one of them people as well, although I do watch the likes of Crystal Palace. I don't know why, they really entertain me at the minute. But Ross Barkley has actually had a very good season for Luton Town. He will be a free agent at the end of the season, and I'm just thinking, if he can play in a 6, he's going to be a free agent. And by the way, the midfielders we've got now, Bruno Guimaraes, Joe Linton, Sandro Tonali, Joe Willock, Elliot Anderson, Lewis Miley and Sean Longstaff. That's 7 midfielders there, pardon me, who are capable of starting in the Premier League. I mean, talk about Sandro Tonali, Joe Linton and Bruno Guimaraes. Certainly capable of starting in the Champions League, never mind the Premier League. But we've got 7 midfielders there. Why don't we sell Sean Longstaff? If we sell him, he goes under the category of pure profit. Now, pure profit, of course, is because he came through the academy. He didn't cost us a single penny. He's homegrown, so to speak. So if we sold him for £15 million, we'd get roughly around £30 million to spend in the FFP regulations. We'll get Ross Barkley in on a free. That's his midfielder replacement. And we can spend £30 million elsewhere, get a young right winger in, get a young keeper in, something like that. I actually think that's a good bit of business in my opinion. But nevertheless, this is a live watch along for Brentford versus Newcastle, so we'll speak about that at a different time. But aye, that's also, like I said, we've got Chelsea playing Bournemouth as well. Hopefully Lloyd Kelly can do us a very big favour before he comes to Newcastle United. We'll need one of him as well. Is he actually starting? I haven't checked that, lads and lasses. Let me quickly check who is starting for Chelsea and Brentford as well, of course, on the final game of the season. Every single game starts at the same time. So, for Chelsea versus Bournemouth, Chelsea have got starting Petrovic in goal, Cucurella, Benoit Badiashile, Thiago Silva, Trevor Chalobah at right back, Conor Gallagher, Moises Caicedo, Raheem Sterling, Cole Palmer, Noni Madueke and Nicholas Jackson. Now Bournemouth, Lloyd Kelly is not starting, but they do have the likes of Dominic Solanke's on the bench as well. Bournemouth, what are you doing, yeah? They're chucking the game, yeah, you know. They are wanting Chelsea to get Europe. Of course, Brighton are playing Manchester United as well. Fingers crossed, Brighton. Honestly, Brighton have had, in their last 3 games, Newcastle United, Brighton have had in their last 3 games, Newcastle United, Manchester United and Chelsea. If you're telling me they took points off Newcastle, but give Chelsea and Man United 3 points each, I'll be absolutely foaming with Brighton there. That'll be payback for us taking the Championship title off them, straight out of their hands. But seriously, Brighton and Manchester United, I believe Brighton can get a little bit of a result on their hands there, lads and lasses. Of course, they do not have anything at all to play for. Roberto De Zerbi, maybe because it's his last game, he's going to give the Brighton fans a real sense of, you know, what he gave to the club. Hopefully he can, I mean. Bournemouth, unfortunately, I don't think I can see Bournemouth getting anything there at Chelsea whatsoever, ladies and gentlemen. Josh, you ever been told you look like Joe White? Do you know what it is? I think I used to get told I look like Lewis Miley. In my opinion, I put that one straight to bed. Absolutely not. Just because we're both 17, or well, he's 18 now. It was about the time we were getting them rumours. I put that one straight to bed. I don't really look like him. Maybe because I had short hair at the time. Tino then came up. Tino Livramento, I look like him. I can kind of get it. Do you know when I actually am playing football and you can see his run? I do look a bit like him, but I think I look more like Joe White than most, which is unbelievable that I've had 3 comparisons to Newcastle United footballers and just what I look like them. It is a bit weird that, like, but I have been told that quite a lot of the time. That's agreeable, yeah. Josh, is your... Can't say that word in Chinese. No, it's not. It's not. You look like a young Ben White, right? I'm going to rule that one straight out because I don't go on sunbeds, lads, and I'm not being compared to Ben White either because the lad doesn't like football. It's been a while. How are you, mate? Hello. Great to have you back on the channel, mate. I do remember you, actually. Thank you very much for tuning back in. As to you all as well. Thank you all for tuning in, and I can't wait for this final game of the season. So yet again, if you can, lads and lasses, please do hit that like button and, of course, subscribe if you are new. Always do appreciate it. Where's the cherry coke, lads? I'm just going to let you all know, in the past couple of days, I've had a fair bit of food, and I'm talking today, I've had a Popeyes at the Metro Centre. Yesterday, I had an Indians late hours at night, and I had a Chinese the same day, and the day before that I had a Chinese. So for the next couple of days I'm going to eat next to nothing and just have some water because I need to cool down, you know, lads. I'm going to the gym as well. Was so happy for Josh Murphy yesterday, says James. That's correct. Jacob Murphy's twin brother, of course I made a TikTok video on them and actually went quite viral. Jacob Murphy's twin brother, Josh Murphy, plays for Oxford. He played in a playoff, I think it was a playoff semi-final. Actually, I think it was a semi-final rather than an actual final. It might have been a semi-final. Oh no, it was a final, sorry. They played Bolton in the playoff final of League One to go to the Championship. Oxford won. Pardon me yet again. Honestly, it's all that food I've been eating. Jacob Murphy's twin brother, Josh Murphy, scored a brace, and he scored the only goals to get Oxford a 2-0 win to the Championship, which is absolutely fantastic from him, by the way. What's your Chinese order? Right, lads, I think we're going a little bit off topic here, but Why not? My Chinese order is actually very, very plain. It's salt and pepper chips, sweet and sour chicken, Hong Kong style, prawn toast, and egg fried rice. Although I do think egg fried rice is getting really bland at the minute. Sometimes I go for young chow fried rice, but it's getting kind of expensive. I think that's like £8 just for rice. I'm not the biggest fan of that whatsoever. I went to Wembley yesterday, did get back 2 in the morning. Oh, fair play, mate. Very well done. Josh, you know you're back. Looks like Florian Wirtz. Wow, that is a... Why is there a fake Geordie Josh in the chat? Geordies, I'm just going to have to say hi to him. Oh, lads and lasses, actually, we'll get the poll running up. Of course, every single live watch along, we'll do a little poll in the chat. Let's get your thoughts on what's going to happen today. So we'll quickly put this in the chat. If you can't answer it, of course, just stay tuned. We'll be done in around 2 seconds. What is your prediction for today? Win, draw, and the only left option, lose. Let's hope no one's picking that, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. How long's till kick-off? 14 minutes, seriously? Is that how long it's going to be? But by the way, of course, lads, I do think it is a little bit of a disgrace. How on earth is Newcastle United's last game of the season not on English telly? They need to sort that out, you know. Every single game of English football should be allowed to be watched on English telly. Like, it is absolutely mental, that. Like, I'm feeling a 3-1 win. Oh, fair enough, fair enough. Do you think we should have started Anderson over Longstaff? Do you know what it is? For so long I have been saying, oh, start Anderson over Longstaff. And if Longstaff played left centre midfield, I would. But we've never seen Elliot Anderson play on the right-hand side before, which I think Eddie Howe might think he can't. So if Eddie wants to go for it, then sure thing, let Longstaff start there. It's just Longstaff will not be anywhere near that starting 11 next season. Of course, he might have to, since Sandro Tonali misses He misses the first couple of games of that season. I think it's like the third and fourth game that he misses. But apart from that, yes, Elliot Anderson should be starting ahead of Sean Longstaff on the left-hand side. Absolutely cacked myself there, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to lie. As you all know, the only way I can watch this game is through a box. You know the first word I actually can't say because the stream might get taken down. And it just said up there, there's no football on today. So I had to refresh it then. Oh my god, I thought the stream wasn't going to go ahead there, lads. Not comfortable with Longstaff says tune. We'll be looking forward to Tonali coming back next season. I mean, let's be real, he's an unbelievable footballer, Sandro Tonali. So many people have been giving him jip, and I don't know why. And by the way, of course, it's not because he has got that ban in order. They've been saying they're not convinced by Sandro Tonali. First of all, did you not see that game against Aston Villa? Second of all, we took AC Milan's star boy. We took AC Milan's 23-year-old captain, actually 22-year-old captain at the time. 22-year-old captain. He bled AC Milan. He's got tattoos of AC Milan. Had a season ticket there when he was younger. 22-year-old captain, star boy. UCL semi-finalist at 21 years of age. We took him from AC Milan. He's coming here, and at the start of the season, he was arguably, alongside Anthony Gordon, our best player. I don't know what more people want. I think people actually forget at the start of the season, the likes of Joe Linton, Bruno Guimaraes, they were actually, like, seriously, people won't want to say this, but they were really bad at the start of the season. Anthony Gordon and Tonali, and who else? I think Gordon and Tonali only looked like the players who actually wanted to play football. Genuinely, Bruno, Fabian Shaw, Botman, all of these players were having like off games every single week. It was very a bizarre time apart from that Aston Villa game. It seriously was. Joe Linton is going to score. Mark my words, says Luke Nash. Fingers crossed, mate, fingers crossed. Trippier started well, I thought. Oh, that's right, James. Trippier did start very well at the season. He did, you're right there. 3-0, Isak hat-trick. Fingers crossed. I mean, he's out of the conversation for Golden Boot now, is he, unfortunately. But next season, you never know. Getting service off Sandro Tonali from Sandro Tonali set pieces, corners, free kicks. Come on, I cannot wait for next season, man. Oh my god. Lads, honestly, we're speaking about it now. The unbelievable stuff we've had to go through this season. Just wait till next season, man. We are going to be living it up, I'm telling you that now. If we qualify for the Conference League, we'll get our first trophy. We'll get to the Carabao Cup final. Do you know what it is? I shouldn't be saying this because I'll be making a video on what expectations we have for next season. But I'll say it right now, so if you get a little preview. Next season, if we do qualify for the Conference League, we'll win the Conference League. We'll get the Carabao Cup final. I'm not being a jinx, I'm not saying what's happening there. FA Cup, Man City sort of prioritise that, so whatever happens, happens. Premier League, I think we'll get back to top 4. I seriously do think we'll get back to top 4. In Europe as well, of course, in the Champions League, we'll have to play just about with best 11 every single week. However, you're playing against Europe's best of the best, especially in the group we got. But the Conference League, with all due respect, it is a major European competition. I mean, of course, there is only 3 European competitions. Of course, it's a very prestigious one, although only been around for less than 5 years. We can rest with players the likes of you, Lewis Miley's next season can play in that game. Elliot Anderson's, who else is a perfect player to play in that game? I think Lewis Hall will be first choice next season, but even then he can play in them games. Trippier probably would start in the European games, and Tino would start in the Premier League games, or vice versa. But in my opinion, I would want Trippier to start in the European ones. That's where, you know, he's got that experience over all the young players who will be playing in that team. When will the next season start? Actually, the next season starts, I think it's a little bit later or earlier than what normally happens. Will Hester with the £1. Thank you very much, Will, mate, of course. You all know, absolutely appreciate. I don't want to keep reusing that word, but I really do. I'm thankful, shall we say, of all the donations. So thank you very much, Will, mate. I really do appreciate it. As I always say, if you can, ladies and gentlemen, put W Will in the chat. What an absolute goal, man. Thank you so much, Will, mate. I do appreciate that. Do you think Tino should start over Dan Burn? I don't think that'll be a very valid conversation next season, mate. I mean, let's be real. Next season, although Sven Botman will be out, we'll just use him in that in this conversation, just for purpose reasons. Right back, from what my ideal full-back will be, of course, Nick Pope in goal. Tino right back. Shaw, Botman as our centre-back duo, but of course Botman will be out for the majority of the season. Left-back Lewis Hall, so I don't think Dan Burn will actually be near first-team football next season. If he was, left centre-back is where he would be. But in my opinion, I don't think we will be speaking about Tino starting ahead of Dan Burn in that sort of conversation, mate. Burn is only solid in centre-back, 100% agreed. We need to get Dougie Freeman so we have a chance at Michael Elise. Oh my god, you don't have to tell me twice, mate. Michael Elise at Newcastle United. I've been running around my state, absolutely mental. I absolutely adore that guy. I've made numerous amount of videos on him now. Seriously, what a baller Michael Elise is. I absolutely adore him. Thank you very much for the likes, ladies and gentlemen. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't already, of course, I'm not going to reiterate myself. You know what to do. Get down there and please do hit that thumbs up button. I think we got 89 last time. Let's try and beat that, shall we, lads? Ladies and gentlemen, let me actually start up a new poll. And don't say what you want it to be. Say what you genuinely think it will be. And I'll reiterate what we're going to say in just a second. Right. What do you think we'll have by the end of today? Just taking the context that we automatically think Man City will win the FA Cup. Will Newcastle United get Europa League football today or Europa League? Why am I get so muddled up with saying these, you know. Will Newcastle United get Europa League football today or Europa Conference League football today? That's what we've finally said. Of course, taking into context Newcastle United's game, Chelsea's game, and Man United's game as well. Don't say what you want it to be. Say what you think it'll be. I'm going to say... Honestly, I am going to say Conference League. I believe we'll get the job done against Brentford, but I just think Chelsea, with Cole Palmer, have too much, and they know they have a job on their hands as well to get it done. And of course, at home, they've been picking up a lot of form recently. I think they will beat Bournemouth, 110%. I think that game's in their hands. But look, nevertheless, we will certainly be keeping eyes on that game as well. Fingers crossed, it just all goes rosy for Newcastle United today. Honestly, how perfect would it be? All the injuries we've had, I don't even want to speak about that handball. Just all of the bad stuff we've had to endure this season, although some very highs as well. Wouldn't that just be sort of healed by Newcastle United getting Europa League football today? We win, Chelsea loses, Man United gets absolutely battered off Brighton. Actually, no. Yes. Wait, they are playing Brighton, aren't they? Where's Man United? I'm sure they are. Yes, they are playing Brighton. Man United gets battered off Brighton just for Man United getting battered sakes. Chelsea gets beat. We'll just let them lose 1-0 and Newcastle United beat Brentford. Oh, it would be absolutely perfect, wouldn't it, lads? But nevertheless, Newcastle... We'll just be proud of them, won't we? By the end of today, although through everything that's happened, if they get European football, I'll be proud of them. I don't know about you, lads. You let us know. But seriously, with what we've had to endure, I seriously will be happy today. And especially overall, through the season, I will be a happy man. I've got to say that. Getting European football after absolutely everything that's happened. And people don't rate the Conference League, but still, I will be a very happy man. Of course I do, Fwong. Hope you're doing well. Hello, Stella. Hope you're doing okay. Sorry if I missed any of these, lads. I really do apologise. I hope Arsenal win the Premier League. I can't say I'm aligned with you on that, mate. I remember, this is actually quite a strange story. I remember when I was in primary school, so around, let's just say, 8 years ago now, I remember my PE teacher saying to me, and of course Liverpool and Man City were the two teams battling it out then, and my teacher said to me, who would you want to win the league, Liverpool or Manchester City? At that time I said, oh, I want Liverpool to win, Man City win it every single season. Well, look at it now, oh my god. Would I want Liverpool to win a league title now? Absolutely not. But it's the same with Arsenal as well, honestly. The fans are so unbearable, man, like... they just are so unbearable. There's no way in hell we could have them winning a league title. They would not stop going on about it. Oh, we're the best team in the world. Then they're going to lose on the final day. Oh, we're just a young team and we're inexperienced and all that sort of stuff. No, lads. No. Yous are going on like world beaters, so you should be winning the Premier League every single season. Honestly, I feel sorry for Man United fans and City fans who have to endure like being at the top of the table with them for all of them years previously. Arsenal fans are always in our comment sections on Facebook. They are because of the Alexander Isak and Brentford Rice links, but it's so annoying, man. See you next season, kidda. Up the mags, Lee, mate. If Newcastle wanted Europa League football, we need... That is right, you know what it is. I'll pin that Fwong, just so people know, and we don't have to keep reiterating ourselves. Right. Let's get this football on, shall we? Let's get this football on for Brentford versus Newcastle for the last ever live watch-along of the season. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, I have a fantastic thumbnail editor who edits all of my thumbnails for every single video. And trust me, next season, right, we're doing a whole rebrand, so the thumbnails will look not only different, but a lot better as well. They will look more suitable for Newcastle United videos, so everything will be changed, and it's going to be fantastic. And we are going to be very... I think I'm going to sneeze, yeah. Thank you very much, and also for not sneezing. So, what we're going to do is we're going to be consistent, and we're just going to upload, and trust us on this, by the way. You can point us out if I'm lying. I will be uploading just about every single day. Of course, it might be hard pre-season if there's no Newcastle United games, but I will try my best, and honestly, trust us, we will be so consistent, just about. Do you know what it is? We'll say a minimum of 5 uploads a week. That's a minimum, so 2 days, maybe like a Sunday. Well, it's just genuinely when there is news and sort of stuff, but we will be very, very consistent, which I can't wait for, ladies and gentlemen. What channel are you on? I'm on Optus Sport 9. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I'm just waiting for it to go on. Do you like Lloyd Kelly as a player? I really do. Do you know what it is? When we were speaking about Lloyd Kelly, I was kind of just saying, oh, he's a free transfer, he's played in the Premier League before, might as well get him in for squad depth. I've actually took a look at Lloyd Kelly, of course. He's missed 15 Premier League games this season and 14 last season due to injury, which it's not very promising at all. But when you look at him, he actually is a good defender. Going on a free, I don't know why Newcastle United wouldn't want to snatch him up, and I believe we will snatch him up as well, lads and lasses. You should do lives for the UCL final and Euros. That's one thing we will be doing, lads and lasses. But, oh, actually, we've got a match day vlog for the England game at St James's Park. That's one thing I forgot. I hope that we can get a result against Brentford, of course. Is there any update on the Fulham centre-half we are linked with? Well, actually, we have got an update with them, but it's a bit of a weird one. Manchester United and Chelsea have been linked with Tosin Adarabioyo. Well, we've been linked with them as well. It is a bit weird, ladies and gentlemen. But look, for the last time, this is the lineup for Newcastle United as we're just about to kick off now on my screen against Brentford at the GTEC Community Stadium for the last ever time. And actually, should I quickly change this? Yes, I'm going to quickly change it. We're playing them with Saudi kits, so we might as well change it. But for the last ever time, ladies and gentlemen, our lineup is Nick Pope in goal, Lewis Hall at left back, 2 centre-back pairings of Fabian Shaw on the right, and of course Big Dan Burn on the left, Emil Kraft at right back, and a midfield trio on the left starting with Big Joe. Fantastic to have him back. Bruno Guimaraes in the middle, Sean Longstaff on the right-hand side, and up front, Alexander Isak, who put the ball in the Markham's net. I've just said his name. On the left, Harvey Barnes, and on the right, Jacob Murphy. Right, okay, time to get this Saudi kit. Wait, time to get this. Is this Saudi kit going to work? Can we quickly put the Saudi kit on there instead of the black and white badges? I think we can just... Yes, we can. Right, okay, we're quickly changing this just because, honestly, I am so, like, OCD with stuff like this. It's got to happen in my books, lads. I am very, very sorry. It's got to happen. Right, it's black, isn't it? It's not white. Do we stick with that, lads, or do we go black and white? What do we do? Do we go black and white, or do we stick with the Saudi kit? What we're doing, ladies and gentlemen, quickly before the match kicks off. I'll keep you updated with the Chelsea score. That'll be fantastic. Thank you very much. Is that better, lads? Black and white. That's good. We're mixed opinions, yeah, ladies and gentlemen. We're mixed opinions. How Right, I think. Right, we'll just keep this one then, lads. Right, we are about to kick off here at the G-Tech Community Stadium for the last ever time in the 2023-24 season. Can't believe I'm saying that already, mind. I genuinely cannot believe I'm saying that. It's blown over. Seriously, it has. It's absolutely flew past. I can't believe it either. Like, wow, this season is over already. We're Champions League experience, all that sort of stuff is over, and the game has started. I've just about missed that. We have kicked off for the last ever time in the 20... Well, actually, I say that we've still got the second half to go, but the first... We've kicked off the last time for the first half. Does that work out? Nevertheless, our last ever game is underway in the 23-24 season. Brentford have already got a free kick. I think Sean Longstaff was the man that fouled Sergio Reguilon. But look, lads and lasses, we're in the game now. Come on, boys. Big result needed. Brentford have a free kick. Yeah, just in their own half. There will be no danger from this at all. Newcastle United need to set up well. And we've done this as well. We've just left Bruno Guimaraes forward. They've sent it forward. There's a Brentford player I got there. Matthias Jensen in front of absolutely everyone. Nick Pope in the sticks. Oh my god, how great is it to see him back. Ivan Toney touches it down. Goes for an overhead kick. And it's way over the bar. Newcastle United have a goal kick already. Ivan Toney. I tell you what, that's one man we need to keep quiet today. He hasn't scored in, well, actually in 12 games, including this one right now. But... you just know it. If there's a chance to deny Newcastle United European football, one man that'll want to do it is Ivan Toney. And for not scoring that many times in this many games, and of course, being an ex-player of Newcastle United, you know exactly what's happening as well. Anyways, Nick Pope will take the goal kick here for Newcastle United. And oh my god, it's fantastic to see him back, isn't it? It's absolutely fantastic. Brentford have the ball here from the goal kick. They've touched it down already. Back to Mark Flecken in goal. Zankar on the ball now for Brentford. Just toying around it with the defence. Roslev on the ball now, getting charged down by Harvey Barnes, and oh my god, they've got a good chance here. Brian Mbeumo, he gives it Ivan Toney. Oh my god, they've scored. Ivan Toney makes it 1-0 to Brentford. Less than 2 minutes in. Less than 2 minutes in, Ivan Toney makes it 1-0 to Brentford. It's one ball played down the right-hand side. And Burmo uses his pace. And Toney just taps it in. Nah. This is not the start we wanted. This is not the start we wanted. He's onside as well. There was a little replay there, but he's 100% onside. Oh my god, no. I think he's 100% onside there. Let's just take another look. I believe he is onside there. Oh my god. Nah, not what we needed. Not what we needed. But look, it's happened really early on in the game. That's all I can say. But oh my god, that was bound to happen. That I literally said on Twitter 2 days before the game. I believe there is going to be a check for offside here, but I've got to say, in my opinion, I don't believe it was offside. That's all I am going to say. I don't believe it was. There is a check going on here, though. Quickly check, nothing's came up on my phone. And it's no goal! Oh my god. It's no goal, it actually is offside. Oh my god, it actually is offside. Thank the Lord we've got away with one there. Let's just take another look at this, because honestly, on first glance, lads and lasses, I didn't actually think that was offside. Oh, right, okay. It wasn't Ivan Toney who actually scored. But look, 100% offside. Referees called it off and we're underway already. Jacob Murphy's on the ball. We can create something, yeah. Jake Murphy shoots. And it's just over the bar, but it's not a bad effort at all. Newcastle United. However, lads, none of that. We need to go all guns a-blazing now. None of that, please. Fresh restart here. The goal has been choked off. And it's 0-0 just about 4 minutes in at the G-Tech Community Stadium. Oh my God, lads. I literally said, I said on Twitter 2 days before the game, if anything was going to happen, it would be Ivan Toney stopping Newcastle United to get European football. However then, lads, come on boys, a little bit of positive news, but we need to build on this as well. Do not sit off the front foot. Come on. Mark Flecken sends it long from Jacob Murphy's just about wide shot, by the way. It wasn't a bad effort at all. Bruno Guimaraes on the ball, however, Bruno's son. Just about tackled by Ivan Toney there, and he gives it away. Brentford have got possession very easily there of Bruno Guimaraes. Johan Vissa's looking to create something out of it as well. Gives it off to Zanka. They've got a very high line going on here, Brentford. And Bournemouth's got players with them. And Joelinton intercepts the pass. Very well done. And he just can't get it to Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes needs to have a good performance today, by the way. Not been having many great ones recently at all. Christian Norgard on the ball for Brentford. Just outside of Newcastle United's box here. Norgard now. Victor Janelt is actually an underrated player, Janelt, by the way. I think he's a very solid player, in my opinion. Roslev hits it. And Big Dan Burn heads it out for a corner. Brentford corner 5 minutes in. Can't say too much at this stage, but it kind of is. Yeah, fingers crossed it is a wake-up call, Ash. I do agree with you there. It needs to be a wake-up call, never mind. Fingers crossed it was one. It needs to be a wake-up call. Cameras on Big Joe there. Oh my God. Just having Big Joe, Fabian Shaw and Nick Pope back in this team, although people were saying don't rush Nick Pope back, just start Dubravka in this game. I must say I can't agree, lads. We need European football. It's absolutely vital to how we play as a club. Corner whipped in here by Brentford, came to absolutely nothing. Nodded out by Big Dan Burn. It's whipped back in though, and yet again it's going to be absolutely nothing, and it will be a Newcastle United goal kick. Nick Pope, the man to take it as well. I'm going to absolutely rinse saying his name, by the way. I'm buzzing to say his name. I seriously am. City have scored. Oh, very well done. So it looks like Manchester City have just about won the league then, is it? We'll also need updates on the Chelsea game. So if you are in the chat, there's a couple of lads in there, I think Mason is one of them, that will be letting you know the Chelsea game, because that is very vital to our game today as well. But if they do draw and we win this game, then it is only Conference League football, I believe, for Newcastle United, because they are, yes it is, because they are 3 points ahead of Newcastle United. Alexander Isak chases down the loose ball to Mark Flecken, and the goalkeeper just gets there, but he gives it straight to Emil Kraft. Bruno J on the ball now. They're looking to proper press on Bruno, by the way. Every time he gets the ball, they are going for Bruno. Long ball sent by Kraft. Murphy just gets there, he heads it down to Longstaff. Lovely little short pass to Bruno. Isak turns. He scored here last season, and it's going. Is it going to be a corner? Roslev just keeps it out, but it will be a throw-in for Newcastle United. Just about where the corner flag is, actually. Very well done by Roslev there, the Brentford right back, or right wing back, just to keep it in. Joelinton on the ball now. Oh my God, what a presence he is. What a presence Joelinton is in that midfield, man. What a player. Also, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, of course, people will remind you in the chat. If you are just dropping in now, please do hit that like button. And, of course, subscribe if you are new. Long ball sent here by Fabian Shaw. Sergio Reguilon. I'm just going to say Reguilon from now. Honestly, I think we were actually linked with him when he was at Atletico Madrid. Then I think he went to Spurs. I think. But look, nevertheless, Lewis Hall's playing very well recently, in my opinion. Sean Longstaff plays just an overhit ball to Jacob Murphy there. Very well done by Reguilon. Reguilon, I'm just going to say Reguilon there. But Sean Longstaff's ball is just a little bit overhit to Jacob Murphy there. Nevertheless, Newcastle United have the ball just about outside of Brentford's box here. Emil Kraft on the ball now. Plays it back to Fabian Shaw. However, we know we can get a lovely diagonal pass out of you, Fabian, son. You need to hit one, yeah. Lewis Hall on the ball. Lewis Hall on the ball. Didn't mean to rhyme that. And it's, oh my God, it's a very bad touch by Lewis Hall. Brian Mbeumo is breaking forward for Brentford. Yeah, they've got a very good chance. He gives it to Ivan Toney, and it's a very good save by Nick Pope. Wow, Lewis Hall. I don't like that to sort of put pressure on Lewis Hall because he is only a 19-year-old and he's played less than 30 Premier League games, but a very bad error by him there. A very bad first touch, shall we say, and a very big touch as well. Brian Mbeumo just slips in, and Ivan Toney should have put that away, actually. Very good save by Nick Pope. Very well done by Nick Pope there, actually. We don't want another one of them. We do not. To be fair, I think Big Dan Burn gives him quite a powerful pass there. But Brian Mbeumo, oh my God, he's having a very good game. I wouldn't mind him at Newcastle at this rate. Cross sent in there, and Nick Pope's there catching off into Palace. Have just scored. Oh, fair enough to Palace, fair enough. Bruno J now plays it Emil Kraft on the right. How boys, come on. Gives it to Jacob Murphy. How Isak on the ball now. Give us something, Isak. He's dancing. He's got past Pinnock. We've got a chance. Oh my God, Joe Linton's just missed an open goal. Alexander Isak does absolutely fantastically to absolutely mug off Ethan Pinnock there. He plays it across the box, and firstly, I thought that was a very bad pass, but it just gets to Joe Linton, and he's missed an open goal. What a chance. We can't have any of these. We can't waste any of these chances. We can't. Simple as. No. Oh, man. An absolute gem of a chance missed by Joe Linton there. We can't have that this season. Or in this game, sorry. We cannot. Lovely. Won back by Bruno there, but it's just too much. And is it going to be a free kick for Newcastle United? It is going to be a free kick for Newcastle United. And I wouldn't say a dangerous area, but quite a forward area here for Newcastle United. But oh my God, what a chance that was by Joe Linton. Isak plays across what is a very nice ball, actually. And Joe Linton's not got any defenders around him. Goalkeeper's on the opposite side of the goal. He actually hits it wide. Nevertheless, Newcastle have a free kick here. Fingers crossed we can make something of it. I mean, who's going to take it? Is it going to be Lewis Hall? Anthony Gordon's not there. Any updates on the... I'm doing very well, Connor. Thank you very much for asking, mate. Any updates on the... What's it, ladies and gentlemen? On the Manchester United and Chelsea game? Anyone got any updates on that in the chat? Do let all the other people know. And of course, myself. I will be looking at it as well. Free kick to be taken here by Newcastle. Ball whipped in by Jacob Murphy, and it comes to absolutely nothing, unfortunately. Comes to absolutely nothing. Jacob Murphy does win the second ball, though. Come on, let's make something of it, lads. Jacob Murphy now. Emil Kraft looks to whip it up. It was a very nice ball until Roslev intercepted it. Matthias Jensen does very well out of possession there, actually. Does very well for Brentford. And they're still playing around with the ball here, and thankfully, that was very wasteful by Fabian Shaw there. Brentford just went out of possession, give the ball away to Fabian Shaw, and he absolutely boots it to the goalkeeper for no apparent reason whatsoever. Mark Flecken plays it very short, which he looked to be doing. Brentford looked very comfortable in possession, and as I say that, Matthias Jensen plays it completely out of play, and it will be a Newcastle United throw-in. 0-0 Manchester United, and 0-0 Chelsea as well. Look, we need Bournemouth to nick a goal in that Chelsea game, and Man United, that can stay 0-0 as well. Geordie Josh the Gold, thank you very much, mate. Am I happy that Pope is starting? Of course I am, mate. Of course I am. Aren't we all? Thrown took here by Newcastle, and we're just playing it around our defensive area here. Nick Pope on the ball now. Spreads it out wide to Emil Kraft. Trippier is on the bench as well, by the way. We could see him get some minutes today. Of course, he got some minutes ages ago against Burnley, wasn't it? And plays at Old Trafford. Doesn't drop a very good performance at all, does he? Plays... Who was it that he played on side? Was it Manu that he actually played on side? Yes, it was Manu that he played on side, because it went to Manu, wasn't it? But absolutely terrible. Anyways, Isak is charging down Brentford's goalkeeper, Mark Flecken here. To Roslev, he flicks the ball on. He's only got Jensen with him, and he uses Jensen very well as well. Brentford are very calm with the ball here. I'm actually... I can credit Brentford a lot here, by the way. When Newcastle United are very intensifying team, of course, we absolutely thrive off playing with intensive football, especially with Joe Linton back in the lineup. The coping with were very, very well here. Long ball centre, Brian Mbeumo. Big Dan Burn just gets there, sticks a foot out, and Lewis Hall can drive with the ball now. Gives it back to Big Dan Burn. He's not got many options with him, and he's just had to boot the ball out for a goal kick. Deflected off Johan Wissa there, and it will be a goal kick for Newcastle United. A bit of a cagey game so far. I think it's definitely been backwards and forwards, but all we need in this game doesn't matter if we get battered. Does not matter. All that matters, especially in this point of the season, the last game of the season, going for European football, it's 3 points and nothing less. Can't be nothing less. Brighton just missed. Tottenham's just scored. That doesn't mean much to us, does it? But Brighton have just missed. We need them to be clinical today, as we do Bournemouth as well, as we do Newcastle United, surprisingly. Long ball sent here by Nick Pope. Alexander Isak just misses it now, but Jacob Murphy can touch it down. Unfortunately loses the battle. Brentford. It's back with Mark Flecken again. It's when I say end-to-end, it's end-to-end sort of attacking and defensively. But it's also end-to-end with the goalkeepers as well. That seems to just the team who's getting the most touches out with the players. Anyways, Brentford are breaking forward. Yeah, and they've got a lot of options on the left-hand side. Very fantastic tackle by Joe Linton. And Lewis Hall plays a very bad ball to Isak, unfortunately. Brentford do have the ball now. Lewis Hall is not having the best start of the game whatsoever. I love Lewis Hall, mind. He's one of my favourite players, and a player I can certainly stick up for, not just because he says he watches me videos, but for other reasons as well. Just a young lad, just about his first season in the Premier League as well, of course. Did get a fair few games for Chelsea this season and the season prior, but I really do like Lewis Hall. Not had the best game whatsoever. And Joe Linton in the thick of it yet again. Another great tackle on the opposite side of the pitch where he's playing as well. Well in Joe Linton, lad. 15 minutes in. We need to keep this for the exact 90 minutes. Throw and tuck by Brentford now. Norgard on the ball. They've got a lot of Scandinavian players, don't they, Brentford? The manager's even Scandinavian. Roselev on the right hat. 1-0 Chelsea. It's not, is it, lads? It's not 1-0 Chelsea, is it? It looks like it is. It looks like it's 1-0 Chelsea. Let me just quickly check so I can double confirm it. It's 1-0 Chelsea. It is. Chelsea are beaten Bournemouth 1-0 and Caicedo has scored. That's not what we needed. It's not what we needed. It's still stalemate. 0-0, of course, in the Manchester United and Brighton game, or the Brighton and Manchester United game. But it is 1-0 at Chelsea. Conference League football, I'll take it now. Honestly, I will be buzzing with Conference League football. That FA Cup final, all us Newcastle fans will be Manchester City for that game, and that game only. But look, Conference League football I'm taking every day of the week, lads. We just need to get the job done here. Look, we can't say we're taking Conference League football, but still, it's a doubt. Will we even get it? Brentford, a very wasteful chance there by Brentford. A long ball sent by Roselev there, who's actually been in the thick of it for Brentford. It's going to be a goal kick for Newcastle United. Score from the halfway line. You're joking, aren't you? Surely you're joking. Chelsea have not just scored from the halfway line. That would be our look summed up, you know. Lewis Hall to Joe Linton. Joe Linton wins a free kick there. Wait, he's not going to win a free kick there for Newcastle. It's going to be a free kick for Brentford. Joe Linton did go down there, by the way. I seen a little push by Zanka, I believe it was, and the referee's actually called for a free kick for Brentford for some reason. Newcastle will press Brentford here though, and it goes straight back to Flecken, who's very comfortable with the ball, by the way. He's been toying with Newcastle players halfway line because the keeper was off his line. Oh my god, man. The goalkeeper obviously wants Chelsea to get it, doesn't he? The goalkeeper obviously is a Chelsea fan or something like that. Brentford win another free kick, yeah. Christian Norgard fouled by Harvey Barnes. I don't know what's going on here, by the way. Referee looks to be having a little bit of a stinker so far. However, lads. Very good ball by Norgard played to Wissa at the minute now. It's Regulion getting forward. Regulion whips it in the box. Thankfully, Emil Kraft just blocks it and it's out by Fabian Shaw. Straight to Zanka yet again, though. We need to get clear of this, lads. It's no good just hoofing the ball to them every single time. With Tony up top, they will get something. Hello, Cole. Hope you're okay, mate. Thanks for dropping in. As to you all as well. We're giving them the ball back every single time. Thankfully, Bruno has just won the ball back there. We're now driving with Joe Linton. Joe Linton's got Harvey Barnes, Bruno, Jacob Murphy with him now. And it's going to finally be a free kick for Newcastle United. Won by Bruno Guimaraes on Victor Vitaly Janelt, I believe he is. I think I said Victor before, but it is Vitaly Janelt. Bruno back on the ball now. He's got Joe Linton in space with him. But instead he plays a good throw. Murphy just whips the ball across, and looks like it's going to be a goal kick. Wow. Ball whipped across by Jacob Murphy, and the referee saying that it's hit Murphy on the way out. I don't know about that one, you know. It is going to be a goal kick for Brentford, I believe. Yeah, it is going to be a goal kick for Brentford. Murphy whipped it across the box. I honestly thought that was a corner kick there for Newcastle United, but it doesn't seem to be 20 minutes in. Not the best start whatsoever, but yet again, it could have been a lot worse. If Brentford had had that goal by Ivan Toney, oh my god, it would have been 10 times worse. Mark Flecken hoops the ball up here for Brentford now. It gets to Ivan Toney. Thankfully, Fabian Shaw just gets there ahead of Ivan Toney, thankfully. Visser on the left-hand side. Vitaly Janelt. Christian Norgard. All the way back to Flecken yet again. I bet he'll take a touch here. He does as well, but he gives it straight out to Roslev, the right back for Brentford. Harvey Barnes is chasing him down. Harvey Barnes can't get anywhere near him. He has had to come back, though, I will give him that. Roslev has had to turn back and pass it to his teammates, but I tell you what, Harvey Barnes has been no help in this game. Brentford are, however, Isak, you can press a little bit more than that. Brentford are just, they're sort of toying the ball around Newcastle here. I don't know what it is. 2-0 at Manchester City. Looks like the title's won for them then. Lewis Hall drives. Yeah, Lewis Hall's won the ball back. Harvey Barnes drives. He gives it to Alexander Isak. He just keeps the ball in, by the way. Oh my god, I nearly sneezed there. Bloody hell. He just keeps the ball in. It's sent across. Harvey Barnes! Yes! Come on! Get in there! That's what we needed. Get in there, Harvey Barnes, son. Harvey Barnes makes it 1-0 at the J-Tech Community Stadium. Alexander Isak just keeps the ball in play, and Newcastle United makes it 1-0. I tell you, look, lads and lasses, I told you, Harvey Barnes needed to have a good performance today, and he's just went and done that as well. Get in there, Harvey Barnes, son. That is what we needed. Harvey Barnes makes it 1-0 to Newcastle United. Oh my god, lads. Do you know what it is? I'm not even going to say anything. But it may look like today could be our day. Come on, the boys, get in there. 1-0 to Newcastle United. Of course, we've got to change the scoreline now. Bruno just hits the ball across for him. And Europa Conference League football. I'm going to say this quietly, but it's in our hands, lads and lasses. Whatever that may mean, it's in our hands. That's all I will say, lads and lasses. Get in there, Harvey Barnes, son. Come on. Big goal for Newcastle United. That's what we need from these players as well, to step up in the big games. And actually, it's quite a nice ball whip by Bruno, by the way. Harvey Barnes' header. Come on! Yes! Lovely whip ball by Bruno. Harvey Barnes, header into the top left corner, by the way. What a header as well. I'm just going to quickly refresh me chat on here so I can see what you're all saying, ladies and gentlemen. But honestly, come on! Yes! Exactly what we needed, lads and lasses. Exactly what we needed. Whereabouts is it? There it is. There it is. Come on, boys. If you are just dropping in now, please do hit that like button and, of course, subscribe if you want you. Because Newcastle United are on the road to European football. Come on! Harvey Barnes, what a header, by the way. I think Harvey Barnes, although being a forward, is one of the last people I would expect to score a header. I don't know why, I can't imagine Harvey Barnes scoring a header. But look, thankfully, Harvey Barnes does have a goal, and he needs it as well. It's not just because it's a crucial game for Newcastle United, but Harvey Barnes has not been performing well recently. That goal before the end of the season, get him not sort of off the mark, of course, but get him that goal for his confidence, and he's just absolutely skinned Matthias Jensen there before unfortunately losing the ball. Will do Harvey Barnes undoubtedly the world of good. It's a big goal for Harvey Barnes, and thankfully he's got it as well. Come on, the boys. Newcastle United are on the road to Europa Conference League, and lads, we're saying it now, by the way, this time next year, Newcastle United could be on their way to their first ever trophy in nearly 70 years. If we get in that Conference League, by the way, I'm absolutely so confident that we will win it. Fabian Shaw plays to Alexander Isak here. It is going to be a free kick for Newcastle, though. Visser just pulls down Alexander Isak. Love you, Josh, lad. I love you all at the minute for getting European football. I love you all at the minute. Good goal, mate. It was a good goal. Bruno Guimaraes whipped it across, and Harvey Barnes just sticks it in the back of the net from a very, very nice header, by the way. Jacob Murphy has a chance here, and it is just, unfortunately, wide. It doesn't hit the target, but Jacob Murphy's actually had a fair few shots today. He's looked very dangerous for Newcastle United. He's known that next season he's not going to have the chances that he will have this season. Jacob Murphy shoots and he spills it. The goalkeeper spills it, but look, unfortunately, he does have it straight in the back of his hand. Mark Flecken, he actually has been quite dodgy for Brentford recently, ladies and gentlemen. He has. Flecken plays it out shortly. Zanka on the ball now. He cuts back. Ooh, very dangerous, by the way. Flecken on the ball. Something will happen here, you know. I'm telling you now, something will happen here. That Flecken is... Go on, Isak! Go on! Longstaff just scored, but it is offside. Oh my god, I thought it was going to be 2-0 at Newcastle United. Lovely little shimmy by Alexander Isak there. Longstaff shoots, and it is offside. Nearly 2-0 at Newcastle United, but it wasn't meant to be. I don't think it was actually... Was it Longstaff who was offside there? I don't believe it was. I think it... Pardon me, I think it might have been Alexander Isak. But Sean Longstaff does score, and he puts it in the back of the net, but it is offside, so it remains 1-0 at Newcastle United. I think there is going to be a VAR check here yet again. Let's just take another look at this, lads and lasses. The linesman did put his flag up, but there is going to be a VAR check here, I believe. Or is it over and done with? It's going to VAR. It is going to VAR. It could be. It could be. I'm not going to say anything else because I don't want to be a jinx, but it could be. However, this is if this goes in, this is monumental to Newcastle's season, right? So it's Zanka that looks to be playing Isak onside, and I've got to say, from this perspective, it looks. Ooh, all right, actually, right, okay. From that perspective, I do think Isak is offside there. I think he is offside there, lads and lasses. I think it was the right call from the linesman, and I think it is going to be offside. Yep, it's offside. It remains 1-0 to Newcastle United at the GTEC Community Stadium. But still, game's in our hands, lads. Look, we'll come back stronger. Great commentary, mate. Keep it up. Earned us up. Thank you very much, Jenny. I really do appreciate them compliments. Thank you very much. I do appreciate that. And of course, thank you to you all for joining in, dropping a like, subscribe, all of that good stuff. I really do appreciate it. And of course, turn them notification bells on for all Newcastle United content. Fabian Shaw on the ball now. Gives it to Bruno Guimaraes in the middle of the park. He's got Isak with him, and he uses Isak as well. Joe Linton now gives it to Lewis Hall. We've got good momentum here, lads. Come on. Lewis Hall on the left-hand side. He's got too many players around him. Lewis Hall has been outnumbered so far on that left-hand side, attacking offensively and defensively as well. When they've been going for Newcastle United on the counter-attack, they've had quite a fair few... they've had quite a fair few... players on that side of Lewis Hall. Sorry, I had a little bit of a brain fog there. Ball sent forward by Nick Pope here. And Bruno does just nod it down. It's took by Zanka though, Alexander Isak, and Bruno nearly wins the ball back. Unfortunately, he can't just get there. Christian Norgard wins the ball back for Brentford here though. I've been trying to find your live for ages. Thank you very much for joining back in, mate. I do appreciate that. Thank you very much. Joe Linton. Ooh, he does pull down Vitaly Janelt. Like I said, Victor yet again. Vitaly Janelt. And it is going to be a yellow card for Joe Linton here. He does have his hands all over him, to be fair. I don't know if it's a yellow card, especially pretty early in the game. But it was a foul, I will say that. Joe Linton, man. Oh my god, have we not missed him? Absolutely bombarding other teams' players, man. Josh, you're the best. Thank you very much, mate. You are the best. Going to be a free kick taken here by Matthias Jensen. He whips it in, and it's straight out by Newcastle United. Jacob Murphy has a chance to recoup the ball here. He does, and it will be a throw-in. Hit off the Brentford defender here, which, by the way, how many blocks have Brentford been getting in? Oh my god, every single ball have been whipping up. Brentford have been knocking it out of play, which is what Newcastle United should be doing as well, by the way. We need to be doing stuff like that. What we've missed this season is certainly that dark arts effect of Newcastle United, you know, taking the mick out of other teams, sort of doing all the bad stuff. That would be what I really want from Newcastle United. Pool or the live stream, both. Can't blame you there, mate. I cannot blame you there. Brentford have had 60% possession in this game, but they've also had 2 attempts to Newcastle United's 5. So we have been dominating so far, which, let's be real, we can't complain, lads and lasses. Nick Pope takes a goal kick here for Newcastle United. I thought that was a throw, and bloody hell, how did that go all the way back for a goal kick? It's up for contention here. Zanka absolutely hoofs it, and it's touched down by Lewis Hall. Well done there by the young lad. Honestly, I can cut that lad so much credit. Fabian Shaw on the ball now. Oh, and also, lads and lasses, actually, one thing which I'm excited to do, we will be doing live watch-alongs, fingers crossed, if the times aren't too bad, for the Australian pre-season games and the Japan games as well. Let's just see how that pans out, because, by the way, if it's like 5 in the morning, I don't know if I can hack that. Alexander Isak has a good chance here. Alexander Isak does 4 players, gives it to Jacob Murphy. You've got players here. Harvey Barnes heads it across goal, and unfortunately no one is there. Lewis Hall picks up the ball. We'll get on to what I was just saying in a second there, but Lewis Hall does have the ball here. Very nice pass to pick out Bruno G. Bruno G has got options here and uses Emil Kraft, who's in a lot of space. Emil Kraft, he's got something to do here. He's got a lot of options here, Emil Kraft, he does. Oh, Bruno just plays it at Longstaff, and Longstaff just can't get there. He should have, to be fair. He should have got there, but unfortunately, he cannot. Right, so what I was saying, lads and lasses, yes, we will be hopefully doing the pre-season live watch-alongs for Newcastle United. Of course, we are going to Japan and Australia. I'm just going to say, if it's 5 AM, it's a bit too much. If it's 1 AM, 2, 3... 3:30 at a push at the latest, we will be going live for them, but anything further than that, I've got to say, we are calling them off. But of course, it sort of branches out to other people who are watching at that time as well, from them countries who cannot watch the game, which will be very, very good. So if you want to stay up at that time and watch it, lads and lasses, why not? We'll see then, won't we? We will see. Brentford just playing about with the ball in their own half. Mark Flecken. Yes, I thought his name was Martin Flecken. Mark Flecken just regrouped the ball from a goal kick. Zanka on the ball now for Brentford. We can't be sitting off here, by the way. We've still got to go at Brentford, create every single chance, and certainly when we create them, take them chances as well. Oh my God, if we sit off for a 1-0 scoreline in this game, it's not going to be any good for Newcastle. It seriously will not be any good. We'll know exactly what will happen if we just sit at the back and sort of continue this 1-0 win. Thoughts on Lewis Hall? I've said plenty of times, he's a player that I can certainly hack a lot of credit for. Bruno G. He's just picked out Isak there. Isak, lovely little flick to Bruno. And it's a brilliant ball to Murphy, but can he keep it in? Just out. It will be a goal kick for Brentford. Just a bit too much from Bruno on the ball there. But yes, Lewis Hall, honestly, we've kind of been missing a left-back like him for so long now. A left-back who was so energetic, so to speak. Defensively, I think he is very, very sound. Offensively as well, I do really rate him. He's got a fantastic cross on him. In the air as well, for someone who's 5'10", I really, really do like him. Has Lewis Hall signed? Yeah, lads. As soon as this Brentford's game is over, Newcastle United will put a post out. Maybe not straight after the game or today, but very, very soon they will confirm that Lewis Hall will be an official player of Newcastle United, which of course he is an official player of Newcastle United. Got to get the water down, yes, lads. When you speak as frequent and as fast and as energetically as me, just as you get out of steam very, very early. Sean Longstaff on the ball now for Newcastle. We've been quite timid after this goal from Harvey Barnes, by the way. We need to get back into the string of things. Lewis Hall, fantastic shimmy. Oh my God, he needs options here, by the way. That's poor from Newcastle. That Lewis Hall took on about 3 Brentford players there, and they're kind of just standing off watching them play. Mark Flecken takes the ball forward. Big Dan Byrne can't get there though. It is up with Brentford's defence here, and Alexander Isak just kicks it out. Very well done. Limit them. It's what they've been doing to us in this game. We need more of it as well. We need, like I said, we need to bring more of that dark arts Newcastle United back. Tonali or St. Maximin, Alexis, I've got to say, mate, they are like the most compound opposite players you'll ever find. Maybe not compound opposite, but they're not very alike at all, are they? I will say, I saw you against Brighton. I didn't disturb you. Of course you should have came up to us. Absolutely love it when I do speak to all of you people. I really do appreciate it, of course. You see my work on social media, enjoying it, and speaking to us in real life. It's something I really do enjoy. Ball played back to Nick Pope here. Lewis Hall's got a chance to keep it in, and he can't, unfortunately. He does lose an aerial duel there. Very, very good feat by Matthias Jensen. And Joe Linton's just absolutely into every single... Oh my god. Joe Linton's just took it off 3 Brentford players there, and he sent the ball forward as well. A lovely ball to Isak. Is he onside? I think he is. Isak's got a very good chance here, and he's... That was very wasteful there, I've got to say. Give it to Lewis Hall, who was also acting as a striker there. Jacob Murphy and Harvey Barnes were nowhere to be seen. But I think he should have took it on himself there. I cannot lie. I think he should have took it on himself. So close to 7.5 thousand subscribers, 9 away. Nearly, lads, nearly. And oh my god. Joe Linton is down. This is not something I want to be saying, but Joe Linton is down here. Alexander Isak was offside anyways. Joe Linton is holding his cough, I believe it is. Hello Daisy, hope you're okay. Josh, I really want to meet you. Of course you'll say he's at some game sometime, mate. I hope this is nothing serious with Joe Linton, by the way. It doesn't look like it's going to be. Thank the Lord as well. Oh my god, thank the Lord. He's going to carry on, he looks absolutely fine. Whew. Certainly a big sigh of relief. Brentford have took a throw in here. Christian Norgard plays it as Zanka. Little bit of time to relax there, lads. I must say, a little bit of time to relax. If he came off injured there, honestly, just call the season off now. Just call the season off now. Brentford toying with the ball here. They are toying with the ball. Newcastle United, we need to actually get stuck into them. Brentford have been going for every single ball now. And where can I watch it properly? Where can I watch it like properly? Unfortunately, you can't watch it properly, mate. I'm sorry to tell you, but you cannot watch it properly. Hey, this is happening every time now. Like, this is happening every time. Ball playing forward from Newcastle, yeah. It's given off to Jacob Murphy. Jacob Murphy's got a good chance here, by the way. Right, okay, my stream just lagged for some reason there. I don't know why, but my stream has just lagged there. Alexander Isak wins the ball. Zanka loses it. He can give it to Jacob Murphy here. Hits it across. Murphy! Yes! Come on! Murphy makes it 2-0. Absolutely crucial. Get in there! Mistake by Brentford. I believe it's Zanka who just loses the ball. Alexander Isak just wins it and hits it across the box for Jacob Murphy to stick it into the back of the net. 2-0 Newcastle United, 36 minutes in. Lads, we're on our way to Europe here. We are on our way to Europe. Come on, the boys. Get in there. Come on. Absolutely buzzing with that. 2-0 in 36 minutes. The absolute dream start. A very big mistake by Brentford, by the way. It's sent across back to Brentford's defence. Zanka just loses it, and it's a lovely ball by the fantastic Alexander Isak. All Murphy has to do, easiest strike he'll ever hit, straight into the back of the net, and it's 2-0 to Newcastle United. Come on! Come on! That's what we like to say, boys. Can't ask for much more than that, you know. Cannot ask for much more than that. Oh, Alexander Isak, what a player, man. What a ball as well. What a ball. Brentford get things underway here. They're playing it back to the defence already. They've already lost the ball, by the way. Jacob Murphy gives it to Bruno. Gives it to Isak. It's 3-0! It's 3-0 already! Less than 30 seconds of playing. Newcastle United have scored yet another goal. Alexander Isak makes it 3-0 to Newcastle, lads. We're calling it now. We are calling it now. I've got to put the microphone there. We are on our way to European football. Come on! Get in there! Less than a minute of football played since our last goal, and Isak makes it 3-0 to Newcastle United. Get in! 3-0 to the boys. Alexander Isak, never in doubt. What a striker, honestly. Best I've seen in my lifetime. Best I've seen in my lifetime. Jacob Murphy gives it to Bruno. It's a one-touch pass from Bruno. Alexander Isak just gets the ball out of his feet. Bang, it's a goal. 3-0 in 38 minutes. Man United, we've got by, lads, because Newcastle United have got European football here, by the way. Come on, boys. Absolutely monumental. Monumental, lads. Come on. It's one-touch football there, by the way. Jacob Murphy, first-time pass. Bruno, first-time pass to Isak. Isak doesn't even touch the ball to, like, get himself a little touch, by the way. It's a one-touch finish there. Come on, boys! Yes! Come on! Got an early scare there with the disallowed goal, says Ash. I can't lie, so did I. I cannot blame you there. If you are just dropping in now, ladies and gentlemen, please do hit that thumbs up button. And of course, if you are new, subscribe for all Newcastle United content and European football content is what it looks like for next season as well. Come on, the boys. Long ball sent you through by Brentford, and honestly, I don't want to say there's nothing to worry about, because if there's one team to ruin this, by the way, this sort of lead that we've got here for European football, it's Newcastle United. But oh my God, I've got to say, Newcastle United are on the brink of European football. Just please, Man City, just win the FA Cup. That's all they've got to do for Newcastle United. As it stands right now, we're 3-0 in the first half, hasn't even finished yet. All we need for European football right now is Manchester City to beat Man U in the FA Cup final, which, let's be real, they are going to. So, in that FA Cup final, there's got to be BR Gardens opened up for Newcastle fans to be Man City fans for one day. Yes, the Chelsea game is still 1-0 to Chelsea, and I believe the Manchester United game, I can quickly check now, so just give me a minute, lads. Chelsea is still beating Bournemouth 1-0, and Man United is drawn at Brighton, so it looks like Newcastle United have well and truly got European football. It looks like it, ladies and gentlemen. It looks like it. Hello, everyone dropping in the chat. Of course, I appreciate you all dropping in. And I don't know why you wouldn't anyways. Newcastle United are literally on the verge of just getting European football. I can't believe I'm saying it yet again. No, it's not the Champions League. No, it may not be the Europa League. Of course, it could pan out to be very, very different. But the Conference League, I'm taking it every day of the week. Come on, the boys. Newcastle United just playing around with the ball here in the midfield area. Bruno and Joelinton, and that's exactly the two players we want to see in that midfield. Europe again, ole ole. Europe again, ole ole. Europe again, Europe again, Europe again, ole ole. Come on, boys. Big Dan Burn, absolutely colossal in the air there, by the way. Get in there, Big Dan Burn, son. Lays it off to Lewis Hall. We've got another good chance here, by the way. We have got another good chance. Do you think we can win the Conference League? Undoubtedly. Not a thought in my mind. I was speaking to my dad about this today, by the way. And my dad was saying, oh, there's some good teams in the Europa Conference League, by the way. Not in my opinion. I mean, let's be real. Who is the Losk Lille, Aston Villa, who, of course, we will be the only English team in that competition. Oh, and by the way, lads and lasses, if Man City win the FA Cup, I believe Newcastle United, we won't with the Champions League and the Europa League. Of course, you go straight into them competitions with the Conference League. I believe we will have to play qualifying rounds to actually get into the Conference League, which will be interesting to say the least. Want to be the most Newcastle thing ever to get into the Conference League, play the qualifying rounds, and get knocked out. Hopefully that's not something we'll do, by the way. Free kick sent in by Lewis Hall, just missed by Big Dan Burn. It's going to be sent straight back in, though, by Emil Kraft. No, it's not. He gives it off to Jacob Murphy, who gives it to Bruno. Big Joe now. Jacob Murphy's going to line up a shot. He doesn't. I thought he was going to go for another shot there. Jacob Murphy looks to whip it in now. He can't, though. Harvey Barnes is with him. Barnes, we've got to get this in the box now. Sean Longstaff's with him. Bruno's with him. It was a long ball sent by Bruno, but it just couldn't get there. He was looking for Big Dan Burn, but lads, now is not the time to take our foot off the gas. Honestly, treat this game like we're losing 3-0. That's what you want to treat it like. Send a message to the Europa Conference League and, of course, the possibility of the Europa League as well. We're not here to play about, lads. We're last game in the Premier League. We're going to beat Brentford. 10 out, hopefully. 7 subscribers off 7.5 thousand, by the way, lads. Honestly, thank you very much. I do appreciate it, as always. Mark Flecken back with the ball now for Brentford. Zanga's got no options. Yeah, Newcastle United all limiting him. Bruno very strong in his tackle there, by the way, and Burmo just wins it there. Very well intercepted by Big Dan Burn, and Brentford nearly had a very dangerous attack on their hands there. Back to Nick Pope, by the way. Oh my God, Nick Pope back in goal. Absolutely gorgeous to see that man back in goal. Ivan Toney Just walking towards the ball. Just walking towards. You can't get one over on us this time, lad. You cannot get one over on this. Josh, love you. Thank you very much, lad. I do appreciate that. I do appreciate that. Arsenal equaliser. Oof. Could be a twist in the tail there, although I do believe Man City are going to win the Premier League this season. Joelinton sends the ball wide. No, it's not. It's Bruno that sends the ball wide. Honestly, can't tell with these Brazilian, bleach brown Brazilians here, by the way. Ivan Toney, who absolutely snapped Bruno there, actually. He's getting some stick off the Newcastle players there. Oh, he done that on purpose there, you know. Ivan Toney done that on purpose there. No, that's dirty by Ivan Toney, that. Ivan Toney absolutely clattered Bruno on purpose there. What a dirty player. Fabian Shaw, he's been booked, by the way. Fabian Shaw, Sean Longstaff and all them are going to Ivan Toney. That's very dirty by Ivan Toney there. I don't agree with that whatsoever. Just because he's a reject of Newcastle United, he knows what he could have got. Nah, that's not on that, like. Will be a free kick for Newcastle, yeah. Ivan Toney wants to watch himself. Shakes hands with Bruno. Right, the look made up, but that was obviously deliberate. Ooh, I don't want to say nothing there, by the way. Obviously deliberate free kick. I'm not gonna sort of accuse him of anything there, because I know you can actually get in with legal stuff there, but that was a very deliberate free kick made by Ivan Toney there. By the way, of course, if you are new at the stream, I have to pause the time on 45 minutes because for some reason the timer that I have goes, when it's 60 minutes, it doesn't go to 61 minutes. It goes to 1 hour in 1 minute, which is for people who, of course, and don't have, for some reason, the context or grasp of time, it could be a little bit confusing rather than just being 60 minutes. So we will get the second half thing ready for the second half so we can put it there. But yes, of course, it is in additional time now, and it will be 5 minutes of additional time. Isak has a good chance, yeah. He should have scored there, by the way. Very good save by Brentford's Mark Fleck, and a very good save. Gets down there very low to his right-hand side. But that's not like Alexander Isak to miss there. Could have been 4-0 to Newcastle United. Wow, I genuinely wouldn't have expected Isak to miss there. But nevertheless, he does. It's over and done with. We're still winning 3-0, but we've got to get more. We've got to get this game over and done with, because one more in the next half. If we get an early second half goal, over and done with, Newcastle United will have European football. Blaine the Sweat says, Josh, you make me even more of a Newcastle United fan. Wow, that's a very peculiar, obscure, nice comment. Thank you very much. I've never had one like that before. Thank you, mate. I do appreciate that. Them Newcastle fans enjoying that day in the sun, man. Oh my god. To be in that away end right now. But of course, I wouldn't leave you all behind. You would be coming with us. But yes. Oh, what a day it'll be for them. What a day. Down in the capital. Lovely weather. Newcastle United's got European football. Oh my god. I'd be calling in sick for the next 7 days. On the right hand side now with Newcastle United, we have got the ball more so in Brentford's half than they do in ours, by the way, with still being 3-0 up. They are down there for a reason. Jacob Murphy can't keep the ball in play there, though. Looks like it's going to be a throw for Brentford, I believe. Newcastle players are tracking back to our own half. Ooh, the match wasn't working for me, so I came. Yeah, of course, this is the only place to come, mate. This is the only place to come for Newcastle United. Or actually, they're showing a replay now, that Alexander Isak chance I was going on about, which I said, you know, it's unlike him to miss a particular easy chance like that. It did look like he was just about offside, so just about divvies itself up, but who put the ball in the Mackham's net? Alexander Isak, that's all I'm saying, lads and lasses. That is all I'm saying. Brian and Boom on the right-hand side. Whips a lovely ball, by the way. Honestly, if Brian and Boom was a player, I would look for Newcastle to sign. Ooh, very good chance there for Vissa, by the way. Very good chance there. I believe that's Regulion or Rahulion who whips the ball across. Vissa has a very easy head out put in the back of the net. Hits it over the bar for some reason. Big Dan Burn he did have to tussle with. But, or actually Big Dan Burn was in no man's land. Wow. Wow. Geordie Josh on top, very nice name. I did hear about that, unfortunately. Condolences to the family, and of course, all the best to the young lad as well. You're a cutie Patootie, Josh. What the hell is that, Thomas Smith? I hope that's something nice, by the way. I hope that's not something weird, but thank you very much. I appreciate the compliment. Jade says legend. You are all the legends for dropping in here. Of course, I always do appreciate you. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you very much. Newcastle United now have less than 30 seconds left to play. Or actually not, a minute or so left to play in the second half now. Let's get it over and done with, lads, shall we? Get it over and done with. Get one goal early in the second half. Get your likes of your Joe Whites on. Get them on. Man United losing. Wait, no way. No way. No way Man U's losing. See, why would you say that, man? Why would you say that? Why on earth? No, actually, no, it's not broke, mate. Don't worry about that. It's for the second half. We'll pause it for the second half. Man United on losing, lads. Don't worry. I'll update is on the score, but at 85 likes already. Thank you very much, lads. Honestly, that's absolutely fantastic. We need to try and break the record, by the way, which I believe is 109. Still got a half of football yet to play, so we never know, lads and lasses. We never know. Free kick yeah for Newcastle, and I believe it's just going to be about half time for Newcastle United. And of course, I'm going to go and, as always, refill my bottle of water, go to the toilet. Your class, thank you very much. I appreciate that, mate. But Newcastle United will just about have their final kick of the first half and their final kick of a first half in the 23-24 season. Matthias Jensen picks up a yellow card for Brentford just to add insult to injury. The game, I'm never ever going to say this game was over and done with being a Newcastle fan. If we were winning 5-0, I'm telling you now, I would never say it's over and done with. I just know what this team's like. But look, lads, first half is done. Newcastle United are 3-0 up at the GTEC Community Stadium in a vital game. We've got to give credit to the lads there, by the way, in a game where it's so Newcastle United to go and sort of, mess it all up and chuck the lead away and give it to ourselves to handle. On the final game of the season, we've went out there and we've took our chances, we've been clinical. I am absolutely buzzing with the lads. I'll quickly have this drink, I'll go and refill it, and I'll be straight back. One of them's done. So, of course, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. And by the way, if you haven't subscribed already, you can subscribe, and you can see in the top right corner here, we are nearly on 7,500 subscribers. So when I get on that, you better not all subscribe and then subscribe back, because that absolutely does my head in. But look, lads, I will be 5-6 minutes. I'm going to go and refill 5-6 minutes. I'll be 1-2 minutes. I'm going to go refill this water bottle, and of course, I'm going to head to the toilet. So I will be 2 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. See you all in 2 seconds. Oh, right, lads and lasses, we're back, and it's half time. Brentford 0, Newcastle United 3. I know I've said that a fair few times now, but still, get your head around that, will you? Bloody hell. 3-0 up at half time. When was the last time we were 3-0 up in the first half? Honestly, I cannot remember, but lads, I've got to calm myself a little bit down here, you know. I've walked to get myself a bottle of water, and because I've been so energetic, my face is tingling, my hands are tingling. That's how much effort I've put into the live watch-alongs. So thank you so much for all your support, lads, honestly. Keeps me going, it seriously does. So, lads, what we're saying, thoughts on that first half. We'll read the chat now, and of course, we'll have a little bit of a talk, as we always do. Rate that first half out of 10. And recently, lads, all of the first halves we've been rating are, you know, previous games, 3 out of 10, 6 out of 10, 5 out of 10, 4.5 out of 10. I've got to say, that's, lads, it's got to be no less than a 10 out of 10, hasn't it? It's got to be, Burnley, we were 3-0 up at half time, that's also correct. Wow, that was not long ago at all. I've been done up a mug there, like. But, we've got to say, lads, what were we even talking about there? Let's just scratch my head quickly. Yes, rate the first half out of 10. How did I forget that? If I was to rate the first half out of 10, I've got to say, it genuinely... Do you know what it is? A 10 out of 10 first half would be something unbelievable. So I've got to say, a 9 out of 10 first half. 3-0 up in a very important game. Lads, we can't ask for much more there, by the way. Well commentated, Josh. Sounds like Big Joe making his presence felt. 10 out of 10 for me. Thank you very much, Vince Mate, for the compliment. Of course, I always appreciate compliments. Who doesn't? Who doesn't like a very big compliment? Big Joe is certainly, you're correct on that one, Vince Mate. He's certainly making his presence felt. I mean, every single tackle he's run into, every single sort of, I don't know, every single, what's the word? Every single situation he's been into, he's came out with the ball and he's looked very, very well there. 5-0, let's go, says Luke Nash. Fingers crossed, mate. Fingers bloody crossed. 4-1 is what I think the game will end. I wouldn't mind a 4-1. I mean, let's be honest, I wouldn't mind a 1-0 at the end of the game. Let's get 100 likes, says Luke Nash. Luke, you don't need to ask me twice to get 100 likes, mate. 6-0, says Rocco. Fair enough. 9.5 out of 10 for the first half is what Blaine rates that first half. Yet again, I'm not going to disagree with you at all there, mate. 8.9 out of 10, says Fwang. I don't like the fact that Tony scored in the second minute of the game. How did Joe Linton miss an open goal? That is a very valid point, Fwang, actually. I did not think of that. Joe Linton did miss an open goal. And Ivan Toney did score very early on in the game, but of course it did get ruled out for offside. But nevertheless, lads, we're 3-0 up in the first half. You know, we're 3-0 up in the first half. We can't ask for much more. I mean, we can. It could be 4-0 up in the first half, but yet again, that would be very, very greedy. So, yet again, 9.5 out of 10, says me mum and me grandma. 9 out of 10 for me, says Timothy Speed. Look, lads, we're all in agreement that it has been an absolutely fantastic first half. Fingers crossed it can be a very, very good second half as well. I mean, God almighty. European football is on our hands now. Just to quickly check the other scores. It is 1-0 to Chelsea against Bournemouth. And it is 0-0 with Brighton and Manchester United. Arsenal are actually drawn to Everton at the Emirates. Wow. Right, so the league table as it stands now. Newcastle United are 7th. Chelsea are 6th, 3 points ahead. Manchester United are 2 points behind. So, ladies and gentlemen, if Newcastle United win this game and Man United don't, this will be the first ever time in Premier League history, of course, since it was first indulged in whatever year it was 1990 something or something like that. Newcastle United will finish above Manchester United. That's never happened before in Premier League history. Vince Smith has just become a super fan. Wow, Vince Smith, thank you very much, mate. I do really appreciate that. Absolute legend, by the way. Absolute legend. Of course, if you do want to be a super fan, I'm pretty sure if Vince doesn't mind, he'll show you what you can put in the chat. You can put like little badges and emblems. You get a badge next to your name when you speak in the chat, and I believe your name pops up as a different sort of colour. And of course, you get member-only videos, member-only posts, all that sort of stuff. So thank you very much to everyone who is subscribing, commenting, becoming members, all of that fantastic stuff. Because we just help each other, yeah, don't we, lads and lasses? We really, really do. I subbed, thank you very much, Finners. I appreciate that. And we are now on we're still on 1495, nearly on 1.5k. 1.5k. That was a long time ago. 7.5k, lads and lasses. Honestly, the day we get that 10k would be it'll be absolutely fantastic. No problem. Good positive channel and deserve the support. Thank you very much, Vince, mate. That's very kind of you. Thank you very much, mate. Oh, lads. Honestly, I'm trying to pace myself here for the second half. You know, honestly, I absolutely tire myself out speaking that loud. I'll just have a quick rest, lads. And we're back for the second. No, I'm joking. It's not the second half yet. Oh my god, thanks for the shower. No problem. We're getting Europe with this win. We are getting Europe with this win if Manchester City beat Manchester United in the FA Cup, which fingers crossed. I mean, let's be real. They are going to beat them in the FA Cup. I would be a member by now, but my mum's cards account is closed on YouTube. Don't worry about it, mate. Honestly, don't feel like, oh, everyone's a member and I'm not. Do not feel like it whatsoever. Of course, like Vince, he's done it completely by himself. Don't force anyone to do it because that would be very wrong of us. But if you do become a member, of course, I really do appreciate, as I do with everything else, just tuning in. I really do appreciate it, lads and lasses. To the hundreds of you and thousands of you that you do, I really do appreciate of it. Tom says, saw Lewis Miley earlier today. He reckoned 5-0 to Newcastle United. Also mentioned you and he said your class. Tom, you've got to be joking there, mate. You've got to be joking there, you know. Liv Wood says, hiya Josh, I reckon 6-1 to Newcastle United. If we can score 3 more goals, it'll be happy days, mine. But yet again, if we don't score any more goals and it ends up 3 points to Newcastle, that will also be happy days. Gotta hope, lads. Gotta hope. Solanke masterclass bout to drop, says Northland at it. Of course, fingers crossed he can come on against Chelsea and do that, by the way. West Ham got one back, but Solanke masterclass, but oh right, okay, yeah, I seen what you seen there, but I didn't think they did, but wow, Garlic go bye. What a name, by the way. Has just became a legend of the channel. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Vince, Garlic, honestly, lads. And, of course, Wilberforce as well with the donations, the members, all that sort of stuff that pops up right in front of my face. Thank you very much for becoming a part of the membership, which is the proper, like... I don't know, it's... You just get so much more exclusive stuff. Like I said, you get exclusive videos, posts. You actually get earlier videos, which I haven't done that yet. I do need to do that. You get like an earlier look at the videos which are posted, which, do you know what it is? I probably will be doing that next time I upload a video. So if someone reminds us, I will definitely be doing that next time. And of course, you get all the sort of emblems, badges, and all that sort of stuff in the chat as well, so thank you very much. I do appreciate that all, lads. Absolute legends, man, absolute legends. You're my hero, I think 6-0. Thank you very much, Tiana, I appreciate that. Newcastle have been linked with Ramsdale lately for £15 million to replace Nick Pope. Now, £15 million for Aaron Ramsdale. We have got Nick Pope at the same time, but yet again, Nick Pope, he's going to be very unreliable with that shoulder injury, but he is a very good goalkeeper. Aaron Ramsdale, if he would like to be a second choice, so to speak, at Newcastle United for £15 million, which is a bargain in my opinion, I'd take him for £15 million. I mean, what does that get you nowadays? Honestly, we're talking about selling Sean Longstaff for £15 million, so we never know, lads and lasses. We honestly never know. Hi, how was your day? Very, very good, Jerry, mate. Hope yours is okay as well. I mean, it was a very good day. Newcastle United go and win 3-0 in the first half. It's even better, do you know what I mean? Hi, Josh, we are watching from Toronto. Don't worry, DR, mate. I've always seen you popping up in the comment section. I've just got cramp in my foot there. Ow. I've just got cramp in my foot there. What a wrong time to pull up, man. Anyways, DR, thank you very much. I know you've been watching me for quite a long while now. And of course, I know you follow from Toronto. Yet again, I always say it. I find it absolutely fantastic that I have followers from Toronto, Thailand, Where's some Denmark, Copenhagen. I know Copenhagen is in Denmark. I probably shouldn't have said them two together. Makes my knowledge seem a little bit daft there, but just overseas places in Africa, South America. It's absolutely fantastic. So I really do appreciate it all. Very hard working lad. Thank you very much, Jade. I always appreciate them compliments. Thank you very much. Hi, I'm back for half time. Hello, JJ, mate. I tried to donate. Don't worry, you don't have to donate that whole thing, as mate. Don't believe that or don't think that you have to just because everyone else is. Good to see your family behind you. They all are that. My family are very, very supportive of what I'm doing right now. They are. Been here since 2022. HQs, thank you very much. You have been here for quite a long while, mate. Thank you very much for the £1.99 donation. I do appreciate that, my friend. Thank you very much for always dropping in the comments, always commenting, just like the rest of you as well. Honestly, I do. Trust us, that's how I know your names, by the way. If you are always commenting, watching all the videos, commenting and all that sort of stuff, I will remember your names, and of course in the comments, I will kind of get to know, like, oh, you are HQs, for example. I do remember, lads and lasses. I've got a very good memory on my head. Sometimes I do. Do you think Minter will come back for the next year? Honestly, if I'm being honest, I didn't report this, sorry, I put something out, a video, a journalist paper called iPaper Sport, who are pretty reliable, said that Jan Minter will go back to Feyenoord next season, which actually, I don't know what to think about that, by the way. The manager that has got the best out of Jan Minter has been Arne Slot, the current Feyenoord manager, who, as we know, and if you didn't know already, has agreed to be Jurgen Klopp's successor next season. He will be Liverpool's manager next season. So is he going to thrive under a different manager? We don't know. He might play a complete different style of football, which of course Minter has thrived in Onslaught's football this season, but next season it could be a complete different ball game. In my opinion, I think that is quite lazy from Shola Amiobi just to say, oh look, you done good at Feyenoord, just put him out back there again. So, oh, honestly, we'll see, lads and lasses, we will see. We don't want to make any assumptions this early, but nevertheless, we are coming out here for the second half, by the way, lads and lasses. How do you donate? Honestly, although I wouldn't say, oh, I would love you to donate, because honestly, I don't. I know times are hard for people and all that sort of stuff, and of course, it would be unbelievably rude of me to say that. I couldn't actually tell you how to donate. Like, honestly, I genuinely could not. Your hair's mint, Josh. Oh, thank you very much, mate. I've done it differently today. So what I've done today was, I got out of the shower, we're going a little bit off the football here, just put my hair back like that. And then it's sorted. Oh, it looks a bit daft there, actually. Oh, thanks, lads. You've made us mess it up now. Cheers, lads. Newcastle United are just about to get underway here in the second half, by the way. Just making sure I haven't missed any of these, by the way. Going on vacation to Israel, and I have friends there who also love Newcastle. Can't wait to see them and talk about our season. Very nice. The mullet is on fire. Thank you very much, mate. I love you, Josh. Thank you very much. Love you all too. And the second half is just about to be underway here by Newcastle. No more hair talks. No more anything else talks. Newcastle United are underway at the GTEC Community Stadium and are underway for the last ever time from a kick-off in the 2023-24 season there, lads and lasses. Absolutely unbelievable. If you haven't already, so we can get over the 100 like mark, please do hit that like button. We are currently on 99 likes as I'm looking at it right now on my phone. And of course, subscribe if you are new. Hi, watching from Swindon. Hello, Jerry, mate. Hope you're well. So yes, lads and lasses, it's the last ever time. Bro found it low. Josh has a Dodge. I do have one of them. I do have one. I can't see it, but I do have one of them. Thank you very much for the £1.99 Cole Lowry, mate. Of course, absolutely welcome to the channel. And of course, absolutely everything that I make off YouTube goes straight back in. So, a better camera, for example, a better microphone, which I am looking at microphones, by the way. And oh my god, a good microphone. They cost so much money, lads, you know. But the thing is with microphones, if I was going to buy a new one, there's nothing happening in the game, by the way. It would be like a proper good microphone. There's no point paying £100 for a decent microphone where, you know, save it out for a little bit, you get a very good one on your hands. So I thank you very much, lads. Please never stop making videos, says they are. I won't, don't worry, lad. We're over 100 likes as well. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely fantastic. Come on, the boys. But look, we're back onto the football here now. And Newcastle United have conceded a corner. Sergio Reguilon will be taken for Brentford. Just about to whip the corner in for the lads in red and white. It's sent in there and it's away by Big Dan Byrne. Love your live watch-alongs, Josh. Thank you very much, Liv. I appreciate that. As always, you're a legend. It's good, boys. It's good. It's good to know that we're... Josh, my name is Daniel. Don't worry, mate. I won't be forgetting that now. And, oof. Pretty decent chance there for Brentford. Just whipped in by Regulian. And Wissa just nods at why Nick Pope wasn't getting anywhere near that, by the way. 7.5k subs. Oh, we'll have as well, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. 7.5 thousand subscribers, exactly. If anyone unsubscribes now, by the way, and subscribes back, I can see it, and I will be foaming. I'm joking. My eyes will be on the game. But thank you very much, lads and lasses. I do appreciate it. 2-0 Chelsea. Is it? Is it 2-0 Chelsea? It is. It's 2-0 Chelsea, lads and lasses. As it stands right now, it looks like Newcastle United will be getting Europa Conference League football. Chelsea are beating Bournemouth 2-0 at the Stamford Bridge. So, of course, that means we cannot catch them. They are 3 points ahead of us. Not the best, is it? Lads and lasses, oh, Brentford scored. Brentford have scored here. Brentford have scored. 3-1. Wow, that came out of absolutely nothing. I tell you what, it's the one time you don't want them to get a goal. It's the one time you don't want them to get a goal. It's a very good finish by Vitaly Janelt, by the way. It's a very good finish. We'll wait for the replay to come back on because, honestly, that came out of nowhere. And Norgard plays it to Jensen, gives it to Wissa. Very nice ball to Janelt, and Nick Pope just can't get down fast enough. Wow. Goal comes out of absolutely nothing, and it's 3-1 now. Got to be careful here. Got to be careful. It's not what we needed. I mean, if there was one time you did not want them to score, it's 3 minutes into the second half, but Bournemouth scored. You've got to be joking, mate. You've got to be joking. He's right. Bournemouth have scored. He's not joking, lads and lasses. Bournemouth have... Well, it's 2-1 to Chelsea, but still, Chelsea's lead is halved. Right, okay. Very, very good for Newcastle. Man United and Brighton game is still 0-0. But the Chelsea and Bournemouth game is now 2-1 to Chelsea. Wow. Right, okay. Europa Conference League is a possibility here, but of course at this time Newcastle... We'll have to worry on our own game here, by the way. Brentford now making a 3-1. I don't want to laugh here. Wait, 2-0 Chelsea? No, it's 2-1, isn't it? Yeah, it's 2-1. It looks like... Is it going to be Eric Unal with the goal? Is it? Not Eric Unal. Eris... it hasn't came up who scored the goal yet. It is Enes Unal. What a peculiar name. Enes Unal, who scored the goal for Bournemouth. I believe he's that striker from Getafe, actually. But, lads, look, if Bournemouth can pull off a miraculous win there, then you never know. You never know, lads and lasses. Brentford are straight back on the attack. Yeah, by the way, Wissa's got a good chance for Brentford. And it looks like it's going to be a goal kick for Newcastle. There was some penalty shouts there, by the way. But Wissa has been carded for Brentford. Yeah, thankfully. Oh, my God. If they got a penalty there, it was absolutely over. Wissa has been booked for simulation and diving. Yeah, very bad dive. Why do players even do that in today's day and age? When you've got VAR, of course it doesn't really work now, but when you've got VAR, Lewis Hall was nowhere near him. Lewis Hall was absolutely what a pathetic dive. Good spot by the referee, by the way, but oh my God, that's one of the worst dives I think I've seen. Lewis Hall was nowhere near him. Goal kick to be taken by Nick Pope now. I've watched you since mid of 2022. Wow, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Mark Flecken with the ball now. Zanka just heads it back to Mark Flecken. Alexander Isak, as he always does, just presses them. The back line of the opposition team. But oh my God, lads. This is exactly what we needed. This is exactly what we needed. Come on. Joe Lenton with the ball. Jacob Murphy now. Big Murphy. You can give it to Bruno. He's got Kraft on the right hand side. He whips the ball in. And Harvey Barnes, could he have kept that in? I think Harvey Barnes could have kept that in there, you know. Yeah, that certainly does need that was terrible, that Vince. Really, really bad actually. I think Harvey Barnes could have kept that ball and whipped across by Emil Kraft. Not the best ball, by the way, but yeah. Oh, by the way, do you know how the Premier League do that win probability thing, which, of course, what team has the highest percentage of winning the game. A draw is 5%. Newcastle United are 89% certain to win the game. And Brentford are 6%. 6% to win the game. Surely it's a little bit higher than that. I mean, 2 goals, they can pull them over anywhere against Newcastle. There's going to be a free kick, yeah. I actually missed this, by the way. I do apologise for that. I believe it's... Is there going to be a yellow card for Big Dan Burn? I think it is going to... Yeah, big yellow card for Big Dan Burn. Free kick for Brentford, and quite a menacing area for Brentford, actually. BDB, the captain on the day as well. 7.5k subs. Yeah, we hit it. We hit it, lads. Come on. We hit it. Matthias Jensen and Sergio Reguilon stand over the ball. Reguilon now walks away. It will be Matthias Jensen to take this free kick for Brentford Football Club. And honestly, lads, if they get a goal here, it takes everything out of our hands. And I know we will still be winning the game, but I am still very cautious of what can happen with supporting this team in black and white, or in this case, Saudi colours. Matthias Jensen stands over the ball now. He takes it straight away, and it's whipped away by Alexander Isak. Very well done to get it ahead of the tall Brentford defender in Matthias. Is it Matthias Zanka or is it just Zanka? I believe he's one of them sort of one-name players, and he plays it forward to Jensen here, who can't keep it in play, and it will be a goal kick for Newcastle United. Nothing to worry about there. Lads, honestly, go back to that stage where we absolutely took the mick out of teams, and please, let's just hold on for this win. Please, just hold on for this win. Jensen slips over, by the way, which is the reason why he cannot keep the ball in play. Nick Pope hoofs it up the pitch. And it's met by Ethan Pinnock. I remember he had an absolute stinker of a game. Was it last season at St James's Park? I think it might have been. Did we beat them 5-1? Lovely ball here, played by Joe Linton. And wow, very good tackle by Ethan Pinnock. Funnily enough, on Alexander Isak. Isak was through there. Very, very good tackle by Pinnock though. Wow, very well done there. Newcastle do have a throw in here though. Lewis Hall to take. He's not got many options with him. Isak turns his back very quickly, very slyly as well, by the way. He gives him an option. Bruno G now. Lovely long ball by Bruno. Murphy's over there. Reguilon wins the first ball, and Murphy misses out the second, and it's going to be a throw for Newcastle United. Yes, it will be. Emil Kraft is set to take it instead of Jacob Murphy. Reguilon tried to hold him back there. Don't know what was going on there. Murphy tries to backheel it. Unfortunately, Vitaly Janel just flicks the ball away, and Brentford do have the ball. Newcastle United's won it straight back, and surely that's a yellow card for alright, it may not be a yellow card, but it is a free kick for Newcastle United there. No God, just pulling the shirt of Bruno G. He's always in the thick of it, Bruno, isn't he? Honestly, he's always getting fouled every single time. This lad, I feel sorry for me. Seriously too. Free kick took quickly here though. Emil Kraft nearly forgetting the ball. Jacob Murphy now, Bruno G. Well done by Brentford, yeah, actually, yet again. They are so cool in their possession, by the way. They are genuinely they are just good with the ball. They are very good with the ball at the feet. Although we do say that, they made a very bad error beforehand for Newcastle United's third goal. Yes, it was with third goal with Alexander Isak. No, second or third goal? Yeah, third goal with Alexander Isak. It was. Jacob Murphy scored the second, I think. They were very bad with the feet then, but nevertheless, oh my. I don't know why Vissa cut back there, but Brentford had a very good chance, and they still do. Vissa lines one up, and thankfully it's blocked by Fabian Shaw. Sean Longstaff hits it away. Straight to Christian, no God, and it's going to be a free kick for Newcastle United. Thankfully as well. Very dangerous attack by Brentford there. Very dangerous attack. Whew. Love the content, Josh. Thank you very much, Blaine. Honestly, lads, when we're watching the game and I'm commentating the game, I do apologise if I don't read the chats because, of course, the chats are on my right, sort of focusing on the game. So I do apologise if I do miss any of them. I'm not sort of like blanking them on purpose, of course. You know I wouldn't do that anyways. 105 likes as well, lads. Honestly, thank you so much. Unbelievable that, by the way. Unbelievable. 7.5k subs as well. Unbelievable. 2 new members gamed. Unbelievable. Nothing much happening in this game. Nothing much going on so far. I must say, the record is 109 likes. Wow. Lads, if the likes... Yeah, it is, you're right. If it's 109 likes, I mean, we've nearly beat you now. We've nearly beat it. That's all I'll say. And Burmo, lovely little flick by him, Burmo, actually. Jensen with the ball again. Norgard gives it to Jensen. Norgard now just can't keep it in. Very well done by Big Joe there. Get in there. Some boy, you know. Absolutely some boy, Joe Linton. Come on. Goal kick for Newcastle United. Yeah, just dispossessed the Brentford players. And, wow, that strength it's so useful in how we play, man. It seriously is. Have you got a season ticket? Of course I have a season ticket, Will, mate. Of course I do. I need to go renew it, actually. The deadline is on Monday, and I've left it quite late. Newcastle United will have another free kick, yeah, by the way. Yet again, won by Bruno Guimaraes. It's been winning a fair few of the day, Bruno. I mean, just about does every single week. 110 likes. Wow, lads. Thank you so much. We've absolutely smashed it out of the park today, haven't we? 110 likes so far. Game's still got more than half an hour left to play. 7.5 thousand subscribers, 2 members gained, a legend as well, a super fan. Absolutely fantastic, lads. Thank you so much. Thank you. Jensen. Unfortunately, can't get it away from Tony there. Unfortunately, he can't. You had to have so many loyalty points for the match against Man U. Yeah, you did, mate. You did. You're right. Joe Linton with the ball now. Gives it to Lewis Hall on the left. Is he going to... Not a bad ball whipped in, by the way. Unfortunately, no one was there, which there should have been, to be fair. There should have been. Lewis Hall just dancing with them. Yeah, unfortunately loses possession. Harvey Barnes does too. Is that going to be a free kick for Newcastle? I believe it is going to be a free kick for Newcastle United. Wow. Very dangerous position here for Newcastle United. Who is going to take it is the question, though. But just outside of the penalty area. How close is this to the penalty area? Just, like, literally just outside. I believe it will be a free kick, though. Yeah, it is a free kick. 110% a free kick, by the way, lads and lasses, it is. But very dangerous position. Who's going to take this, by the way? Lewis Hall standing over it. Fabian Shaw. Let Shaw smash it. Might as well, mightn't we? Might as well. Isak stands over it as well, by the way. We've never seen Isak take a free kick before. Are we even getting Conference League? Yeah, we are getting Conference League. If everything stays how it is, absolutely everything stays how it is, we are getting Conference League as of right now. And we need Manchester City to win the FA Cup, which, let's be real. I'm going to breathe out the day. Man City's going to win the FA Cup. That's how confident I am with Man City winning the FA Cup. It's a bit weird that the FA Cup final happens before the season finishes. Has that happened before? I don't know if that has happened before. And by the way, Isak steps away. It's short a take, and he hits the wall straight away. Alexander Isak had a very good chance there. Wow. A very good chance for Isak. Somehow it's been squandered, but... Oh, God. Very big chance. Ricochet off the free kick. Free kick hits the wall straight away, and Alexander Isak... How on earth has he missed that? How on earth has he missed that? Nevertheless, look, we better not draw this game now. The amount of sitters we've missed as well, by the way. Oh my God. Hey. 3-1 City. Wow, I'm just going to check. I did say that women's player selling the tickets. Yes, I did. I was going to make a video on that, but I didn't really want to, like, you know, hound on the loss. Still 2-1 in that Chelsea game, by the way. Still 2-1. And it's sent straight to Mark Flecken from a nice little cross from Lewis Hall, actually. 29 minutes left to play here. It feels like, I don't know, it just feels like this game should be over and done with. It feels like it's went on for quite a long while now, actually. Josh stream reaction to trophy lift after the match. I've got to get a TikTok video done, you know, but maybe one day we'll get a trophy lift reaction when we lift the trophy. top 10 Geordie Josh coldest moments there. Ethan Pinnock on the ball now for Brentford. Regulian on the ball again. He hasn't looked like a bad player for Brentford, by the way. Gives it a Vissa in a lot of space. Ball's now on the right hand side with him. Burnwell, yet again, a player who I've really liked today. He's found a lot of space in the sort of... He's found a lot of space in the space, so to speak, in the gaps of Newcastle United's defence. He's kind of picked up on them. And oh my God, what a save by Nick Pope. Wow, very good ball whipped across. Ivan Toney should have scored there, to be fair. Couldn't. Big Dan Burn or Fabian Shaw, whoever it was, couldn't get ahead of Ivan Toney there. And Nick Pope has to get down very well there. It's a very good save. Because, oh my God, that was going in the back of the net every day of the week. Wow. Very big save by Nick Pope. Kind of flashbacks of that Leicester save. 0-0 at home last season as well. Oh my God. Big save by Nick Pope there. That's why you have him in goal. If that was Dubravka, I can guarantee that would have went in the back of the net, by the way. And it's also Big Dan Burn who couldn't get ahead of Ivan Toney. Fantastic ball by Roslev of Brentford. Very good header by Ivan Toney. What a save by Nick Pope. What a save. Wow, big moment for Brentford there. And is that Roslev? Roslev will be coming off for Brentford here. Sam Goros will be coming on for Brentford. Someone else will be coming off. Victor Jensen. Victor Jensen, I believe it is. Honestly, I've been getting muddled up with so many teams and players' first name at the minute. But wow, Jensen comes off, who has been one of their best players, and Damsgaard is coming on for Brentford, that guy who scored an unbelievable free kick in the Euros for Denmark. But Damsgaard, a little bit of a player to watch out for there, by the way. He's more of an attacking player, so I think Brentford are going all for it, yeah. They are going all for it. The ball's back in play here. Now back with Brentford's goalkeeper, Flecken, who absolutely smashes it up, by the way. And it's straight out for a throw-in as well. It goes over the head of Lewis Hall. Now, I would do anything to see Chelsea... Ooh, someone's down here with it. Looks like a bit of an Achilles injury here, by the way. I think it's on Burmo and Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall is down here. I think that's crossed. It's nothing bad. Nah, he's okay. He's taking the throw-in straight away. Mateta hat-trick, 4-0 to Crystal Palace. Fair. Honestly, I don't think people realise, but Palace have been playing some fantastic football recently. Like, actually, they've been so entertaining. I actually really do watch them quite a lot of the time. I don't know why. I find them actually quite explosive. Seriously, I do. I don't know why, but a very exciting team to watch. Let's just say that. Palace are insane lately, says HK's they are very, mate. Brentford with the ball in play here now. 26 minutes left to play of normal football. That's going to not be a free kick for Brentford. I thought it was going to be. Bruno's breaking here. A very bad ball. A very wasteful ball to Alexander Isak there. And Brentford have got it straight away. Just a bit too much from Bruno there. But we've got the ball straight back, by the way. Emil Kraft just looks exactly the same player as what Lewis Hall does on this picture right here. I'm telling you that now. He looks exactly like him. Emil Kraft to take the throw in, just like Lewis Hall does on the opposite side of the pitch as well. He's got Lewis Hall with him. Isak tries to... What on earth was that from Isak? Isak trying to flick the ball upwards. That's my apologies for yawning there, lads. That's that's what happens when you're non-stop talking for this amount of time. Joe Linton cuts the ball back. We've got it with Harvey Barnes here. Someone should have been on the end of that again. Harvey Barnes cuts the ball back and someone should have been there yet again. The referees called the game to a stop for what that will be. I do not know. I think it's going to be for offside. No, it's going to be a foul. Right, Emil Kraft just pulled back Visser. Is Emil Kraft not going to get booked for that? Yes, he has been booked for that. I was going to say, I wonder if he not been booked. So we got Conference League football, have we? As it stands right now, Chris, mate, Newcastle United have Conference League football. And Newcastle are going to make a substitution here as well. Miggy Almiron and Elliot Anderson are coming on for Newcastle United. I would get Trippier on as well. I mean, he played against Burnley all that time ago. Played against... Oh, wait, no. It wasn't Burnley, was it? It was Brighton. Yes, it was Brighton. Man United started. Get him some minutes at the end of the game just to get him back to full fitness against Brentford as well. Of course, Kraft is on a yellow as well. Go on, Bruno, lad. Go on, Bruno. City all but won it. I think City have just... I think they have won it. I'm not keeping too much tracking on their score, but also, since someone has said the scores, I will take a look at the Brighton game and Manchester United game, which is still 0-0, and Chelsea and Bournemouth, which is still 2-1 to Chelsea, so they've not done us any favours there, by the way, lads and lasses. As it stands right now, Conference League football, it's just about ours, ladies and gentlemen. It is just about ours. Substitutions will be made here for Newcastle United as well. Harvey Barnes, the first goal scorer for Newcastle United, will be coming off, and he's replaced by Miggy Almiron on the... Wait, is it on the... No, Jacob Murphy's coming off as well. So Elliot Anderson on the left-hand side. Miggy Almiron on the right-hand side. Yes, that's what it'll be. Murphy and Barnes off. Miggy on the right. And Elliot Anderson on the left, which... I've got to be real, by the way. Every time Elliot Anderson has played in a forward position, I can't say I've been impressed. But in the midfield recently, I've been a big fan of Elliot Anderson. Honestly, chuffed for the lad for how he's been playing recently. And has been outperforming Sean Longstaff, in my humble opinion as well. Emil Kraft to take the throne here for Newcastle United. 22 minutes left of normal time to see if we have European football next season. Come on, the boys. Fingers crossed now, lads. Fingers bloody crossed. Emil Kraft takes. Isak just touches it down. It's going to be another throw for Newcastle United. Yeah, Emil Kraft to take yet again. And he takes it very quickly. And so does Alexander Isak, who gives it to Sean Longstaff, who gives it to Bruno Guimaraes, who gives it to Big Dan Burn, who gives it to Fab... No, I'll stop doing that, lads. I do apologise. On the right-hand side now with Miggy Almiron. Come on, put them fresh legs to use, Miggy, lad. Very well done. Go on, Miggy. Joel and can Elliot Anderson just get there? He can't. He can't keep it in, unfortunately. I've got to say, though, very harsh on Joel Linton to, expect him to get at that ball. Mark Flecken. Oh, sorry, lads. I do apologise. I'll put that second half thing wherever it is went. Second half. Right there, just so you all know it is. Is it? Yeah, just so you all know that it is the second half. Oh, Brentford have a good chance here, by the way. Visser. Brentford make it 3-2. No goal. No joke, sorry. Brentford make it 3-2. There's a game on our hands here. Yet again, basically out of nothing. What a goal by Visser, that is. I've got to say, what a goal. Outside of the box shot. Lads, wow. The ball sent long by Flecken. It's not contested by... Is that Shaw? I don't think it's contested by Shaw. Visser just turns Big Dan Burn. And they make it 3-2. One 0 at Man United. You've got to be joking, lads. It's 1-0 at Man United. Oh my god, it is as well. It's 1-0 to Manchester United and it's 3-2 at Newcastle. Right. Oh my god, no. No. Lads, honestly, this is not good. This is not good. If we draw this game 3-3 and Man United win their game, we don't get European football at all. Doesn't matter what happens in the FA Cup. We don't get it at all. Credit to Visser, by the way. Jesus Christ, what a shot, but... Oh, Newcastle, man. Newcastle, man. Lads, we've got to get another one. We've got to get another one. Did Eddie Howe make them substitutions a bit too early? Put Elliot Anderson on in a forward position. You never know, lads. I don't want to dread to what's going to happen in this game now. I don't want to dread what's going to happen in this game. Please, lads, just pull something out of the bag. Just pull something out of the bag. Lads, I must say though, lads, please, of course, don't, oh wait, Newcastle have got a chance. We've got a good, go on Longstaff. We did have a good chance here before, Longstaff unfortunately messed it up. Lads, do not put fake scores in the chat just in case, you know, people who actually can't see the game believe that it's a different scoreline, if you know what I mean. But honestly, lads, if we chuck this away, I will not have words for this football club. I don't think I could comprehend. I couldn't. I couldn't, you know. Honestly, I could not. Very well done by Elliot Anderson there. And unfortunately is tackled by Sam Godos. But it's going to be offside anyways. Villa is 5-0 down to Palace. Wow. Bloody hell. Brentford's going to make 2 substitutions here. Neil Maupay is going to come on. If there's anyone to score, by the way, it'll be Neil Maupay, the way he just takes a mick on social media. Janelt comes off, and is it Victor Sade? I know his surname is Sade. He was a very fast winger. These are going all for it, by the way. These are going all for it. They've got Mburmo, Tony, Vissa, Maupay, and now, who's just came up? Sade. 5 players for attack. Bloody hell. Lads, I must say, don't put like things early in the chat because people who don't know the game will not recognise it. So please do not put like, we're winning 4-2 or we've bottled it or anything like that because people won't be able to say it, if you know what I mean. Kind of ruins the live stream as well for the experience if people obviously do not know. Newcastle have a chance here, by the way. We've got a good chance here. Joe Linton on the ball. Through to Isak. Oh, unfortunately, you can't get there. Unfortunately, you can't. Lewis Hall's running the box. He's brought down. Penalty Newcastle. Penalty Newcastle United. Oh my God. Yet again, this game, things have been coming out of absolutely nothing. Lewis Hall takes it past 3 or 4 Brentford players there, runs into the box and is brought down, and the referee has chosen to be a penalty for Newcastle United. Come on, lads. Actually, you know what it is? I'm not getting ahead of myself. 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 I'm not. I can't. I simply can't with this football club. Please, lads. Please. Come on, lads. Come on. Oh. Oh, I've got to say, lads. I think there's a check going on here for it not to be a penalty and for it to be a free kick just outside of the box. Oh. Oh, it is. It's a free kick, lads. It's not going to be a penalty for Newcastle United. Wow. I can't say I was expecting that. I mean, looking at it now, Wow, that's a bit weird. They had Alexander Isak waiting to take the penalty as well, but no pen, lads, and that's it's gonna be a free kick instead, chosen by the referee. That's a bit weird. Okay, I guess. No free kick here for Newcastle. No penalty, sorry, I should say. It is a free kick for Newcastle United. That's my bad, lads. Sorry, I do apologise about that. But who is taking the free kick here? Lewis Hall, Isak stand over it. Alexander Isak, Lewis Hall and Big Joe standing over it, lads. How about Isak? It's got to go in, by the way, lad. It's got to go in, yeah. Big game, big occasion. Isak steps over it. Is he going to take? Isak shoots. Let's head off the keeper. Yes! Is one in? I think it's one in. Yes! No one's celebrating, but it's 4-2 at Newcastle United. Bruno sticks it in the back of the net. Come on, the boys. Honestly, I wasn't celebrating because I didn't think that was a goal. But Bruno, oh my God, he's just about made it secure that Newcastle United have got European football after what has been an unbelievably late scare in that second half. Oh my God, Bruno, lad, you're an absolute gem. 4-2 at Newcastle United, and for some reason that's when Bruno's put a bucket hat on. Jesus Christ, Bruno's put a fan's bucket hat on in the stands. That lad is absolutely bonkers, man. Hey. Anyways, 4-2 at Newcastle United. Bruno makes it 4-2. Oh yes, that's what we needed. 13 minutes left to play, and Newcastle United have all but just got the Europa League Conference. Europa League Conference. Honestly, I'm still struggling saying that, by the way. Oh my God, just get the game over and done with now. I cannot be bothered with any more, twist in this tail. I cannot be bothered, lads, seriously. What is the Man U game? Well, with us now having a 2-goal lead, it does not matter what Manchester United are winning by, but the Man United game is still 1-0. If Brighton want to rub salt in the wounds, go and do it, lads. Go and do it. Is that it? Sheffield United? Sheffield United's got a red card, wow, on the final game of the season. Sheffield United have had an awful season, like having the, oh my God. Lydia, I feel sorry for their fans, making I seriously do. Wow. Anyways, lads, look, what a season this has been. Like, no, don't mean that in necessarily a good way. We'll have had good moments, but what a season this has been. Like, wow. Overall, wow. Oh my God, Jason Tyndall's got a yellow card. This guy is absolutely bonkers, man. Mad dog, what you doing, man? Hey, God. I love this football. We love this football club so much, don't we, man? Anyways, Newcastle United have yet another chance here. Joe Linton was brought down. Very bad touch by Isak there, unfortunately. Thankfully, he wins the ball back. Makes up for his amends before he loses the ball yet again. We win the Conference League, says Mozzie Munchaz. Of course we will. Of course we will. Thrown here for Newcastle United. And it looks like we're going to make 2 more substitutions here. Alright then, boys. Let's get them over and done with. Go all out defensive. 4-2 is enough. 4-2 is enough now at this stage in the game. It's enough to sit back. Get Trips on. Get, who else is there? Get Richie on. Get Alex Murphy on. Maybe not so much Richie or the likes of your Dummets and that, but you know what I mean, lads and lasses. Certainly not done with after that Everton game, by the way. Oh my God, what was the point in that? Alexander Isak looks to be coming off here for Newcastle United. Very, very much so as well. Get him fit. He scored his goal. He's got his assist as well. Just thank God he's not injured. Thank God he's not injured. What a shift by him today. And it looks like Callum Wilson will be coming on for Newcastle United. It looks like he will be. Kieran Trippier does come on for Newcastle as well, by the way. Our number 2. And Joe Linton comes off for Newcastle as well. Is that a triple substitution or is there more? No, there can't be because we made 2 substitutions beforehand. So, Joe Linton and Alexander Isak comes off. Oh, wait. And Trippier and Callum Wilson comes on. Oh, I thought I seen someone else come on there. Right, okay, so Newcastle United will still have a chance to make another substitution. So we've went to a back 5 now. Emil Crafts went to right centre back. Fabian Shaw in the middle. Big Dan Burn on the left. Lewis Hall on the left wing back. And Kieran Trippier at right wing back. Wow, fair enough. Oh. No red card for Sheffield, though, was it not? I'm sure Sheffield got a red card, you know. It was Austin Trusty. It came up on my screen that Austin Trusty got a red card. Not that we need to touch upon it, like, oh no, red card cancelled. You are right, mate. You are correct. 8 minutes left to play. Of the final game of the season, lads. Oh my god, final game of the season. Fabian Shaw on the ball. Fabi Shaw. Kevin Shaw. Very promising move by Brentford here, by the way. Vissa now. It's with Goros, who, by the way, they are releasing at the end of the season. This is their last ever Bournemouth game. And it's out. Ivan Toney couldn't get on the end of it. And it will be a goal kick for Newcastle United. Oof, sigh of relief. We do not need any more goals from Brentford. Like, especially at this stage of the game, lads and lasses. Especially at this stage of the game. I think it is pretty much confirmed, 82 minutes in, that Newcastle United do have... oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. Sorry, I apologise. Newcastle United do have Europa Conference League football right now. It looks like that will be the case. Brentford will make a substitution here. Vissa, who's been very good for Brentford today, also scored a very good goal for them, will come off for who I believe is a young lad. I don't think I've seen him before. His name is... If the graphic is going to show us, his name is Yarmolenko. Might be Ukrainian or something with that name. It just reminds us of Yarmolenko, who used to play for West Ham. Nevertheless, Brentford get straight forward here. Manchester United make it 2-0 against Brighton and Hove Albion, but doesn't mean anything now if we do win this game 4-2. Does not mean anything. Hi Josh, what are you watching it on, mate? I'm pretty sure someone will let you know what I'm watching it on, but I can't exactly say it myself, mate. That's all I will say. I can't exactly say it myself. Josh, isn't Bruno a baller? Of course Bruno's a baller. Of course he is. There, the lads. Mason straight in there telling you, like, isn't he for? Mason mustn't agree with the dodgy, you know what, like, he mustn't agree with it. He's straight in there accusing us of it. Lovely little ball by Goros there. Shorter tries to get him behind, he can't though. Very well done by Trippier. Longstaff hits his ball through to Callum Wilson. He was lucky he didn't get the ball took off him there, but he does get the ball took off him there. Wow, it's going to be a free kick. No, it's not. It's going to be advantage played for Brentford. Neil Maupay drives forward with the ball. Shorter's with it now. Maupay's still got it, bloody hell. He's a proper little whippet, Maupay, isn't he? He's a proper little whippet. Shorter on the ball. Damns God. That young lad, I can't pronounce his name, Yarmolenko, looks to whip one in. He doesn't. He does Lewis Hall, and is that Sean Longstaff who just knocks it out of play as well. Very well done there. Man, you 2 up now. You are right, Garlic, mate. You are Garlic. You are Garlic. You are right. Sorry. Ball played back to Brentford goalkeeper. Wow, that's true, 121 likes, thank you very much, lads. That's absolutely mental, so thank you very much for that. Brentford still have the ball in possession here, by the way. It is going to be a Brentford corner now. Honestly, the picture is what I'm going to say. It's been a bit dodgy here. I don't know why. It has been very, very dodgy. But they do have the corner set to be taken by Brian and Burmo. Brian and Burmo set to whip the corner in for Brentford. Less than 4 minutes left of normal time, actually. It's whipped in. Nick Pope catches it, very well done, and he goes down nicely as well. That's what we like to say, Nick, lad. Look, true, Mason. Very, very true. Very good point, actually. Wow. Nick Pope, fantastic seeing him back in the sticks, honestly, man. Just rest him in pre-season. Don't even play him. Don't play Nick Pope, Bruno or Isak in pre-season. Do not play them. We need to rest them with the injuries we've had this season, man. Oh my God. Callum Wilson knocks the ball out of play for Newcastle. Nothing much going on here, by the way, lads. We're waiting for a throw to be thrown in. And it has been. And it's a goal kick for Mark Flecken. Right, okay. Okay. Still 4-2. Scores on the doors is still 4-2. 2-0 to Manchester United and still 2-1 to Chelsea as well. So Newcastle United have just about wrapped it up for Europa Conference League football. Which, yet again, I've said it 10 times now. I'm not complaining about whatsoever. We'll go and win that trophy, you know. We will go and win that trophy. I'm so confident that we will. But yet again, everything that we normally are confident for doesn't necessarily pan out for us Newcastle fans, does it? Oh, not long at all, by the way, lads. Less than 3 minutes of normal time. I wonder how much additional time we'll get. I don't think there will be a lot. Maybe apart from the substitutions. There's not been a lot of free kicks are going down. Well, to be fair, there's been a fair few goals scored. There's been, 3 goals scored in this half. So, celebrations, simulations, you never know. There might be a little bit, but doesn't seem it on the naked eye. Brentford. They've not given up in this game, you know. Although they've not got anything to play for, they've not given up in this game. Fair play to them. It's whipped in by Mbomo. Very nice save by Nick Pope. Very, very nice save by Nick Pope. Less than a minute left to play now, ladies and gentlemen. Less than a minute left to play now. Back-to-back Europe. Finish above Man United. Game. Every home game. Things only get better. Said it yourself, Vince, mate. Honestly. The best thing I take out of there, by the way, though, is finishing above Manure, by the way. Mugs. Anyways, yes. Less than 30 seconds left to play now, ladies and gentlemen. And, oh, wow. Wow. There will be 7, let me reiterate that, 7 additional minutes of added time. Wow. I can't say I expected that. I cannot say I expected 7 minutes. But, job's there to be done, lads and lasses. Job is there to be done. Brentford in the middle of the park now. Sam Godos yet again, who of course I said it's his last ever game for Brentford Football Club. One back now by Newcastle. However, boys, just need to hold on. That's all we've got to do. I don't care about going and scoring another goal. All we have to do is hold on. Simple as. Please, lads and lasses. Arsenal has bottled the league again. Seriously, delaying penalty decisions, subs and stopping for goals. Yeah, you probably are right there, Vince. I mean, that penalty decision did take quite a while. I didn't think of that one, actually. The substitutions and the goals, I didn't think took that much. Of course, Brentford's 2 goals because they kind of, at that time, were constellations. They just got, over and done with them. But, yeah, you are right there, by the way. And, of course, that penalty decision did take quite a lot of time to overturn it. However, lads, ball with Callum Wilson now, and it looks like there will be a substitution for Newcastle United here as the ball just goes out of play, and Fabian Shaw will be coming off, and Paul Dummett will be coming on. Oh my God, Paul Dummett comes on. Right, okay, I mean, we've got a 2-goal head start against them, fair enough, but Paul Dummett, it's not exactly what I want to see on my bucket list. It's not exactly what I want to see playing in a European contention game, but nevertheless, it's not going to really matter. I believe the lads will get the job over and done with. Fingers crossed they will as well. West Ham scored, Arsenal winning. I've just seen that on my phone there. Arsenal are winning 2-1 against Everton, but Man City have just about won the league. No WWE moves from Drummond. Fingers crossed, not Vince, mate. Fingers crossed. Who is your favourite player? Although some people don't agree with it, it is Big Sandro Tonali. I've got to say that. It is Big Sandro Tonali. Ball on the left-hand side now. I don't even know who that player is for Brentford, actually. I think he came on not long ago and wow. How was that not a free kick for Brentford? I mean, Emil Krafts just absolutely looks like he's just punched one of the Brentford players there. Fair enough. I don't know how it's not, but it isn't. Sam got us on the ball again. He's another player who has been in the thick of it for Brentford. Gives it off to Ivan Toney. Now want a shot on the left-hand side. Shot still with the ball. And it looks like it's going to be offside. It is going to be offside. Is it because you love Milan as well? Yeah, I do have a very strong liking to AC Milan. Certainly nowhere near as much as Newcastle United, but it is kind of just because of Sandro Tonali. The time I've spent in Italy as a holiday, I really liked Italy. And of course, I went to the match at the San Siro for Newcastle United versus AC Milan. And it was some game like. We got battered, but it was some experience, shall we say. Alexander Isak on the cameras now. Some player, like. Some player. Ball sent long here by Nick Pope, I believe it was. Taking a free kick for Newcastle United. Lewis Hall, can he just get there? He does. Playing a full 90 as well, Lewis Hall, you know, or 97 minutes or even more with the first half. Some player, man. Some player. Such a young age as well. It's very nice for him not to peak at this age, but get some valuable experience. Kieran Trippier on the right-hand side. Gives it to Bruno. Bruno now. To Miggy. Oh my god, I forgot Miggy was playing in this game. Where on earth has Miggy been? Is that like his fourth touch in the second half? Bloody hell, Miggy, lad. It's back to Miggy now. I think he's racking up the touches now on purpose. He knows for his maybe potential last ever game for Newcastle United. He can't go out on a stinker. Not long until full time here, lads and lasses. Not long at all. Kieran Trippier on the ball now. Lads, I think we've got news on the Manchester United game. Has it just ended? It has. It has. It's ended in the Manchester United game. It's ended 2-0 to Man United, which of course, if it stays like this right now, Newcastle United have got Conference League. And Neil Maupay's just absolutely... That's one player I said, man. Neil Maupay's just absolutely clattered Nick Pope for no reason. He's another one that's playing his last game for Brentford. I don't know why he's done that, by the way. Absolutely clatters him for no reason. Nick Pope wasn't having any of that, by the way. Nick Pope was not having any of that. Just about 2 minutes left on my screen, ladies and gentlemen. Maupay has been carded, by the way. Deservedly so as well, oh my god. Deservedly so. I think Nick Pope's just given it to the Brentford fans there, by the way. I think he's just went like that to say, we're finishing 6. Has Nick Pope just been carded there? Nick Pope has been carded, wow. I can't actually tell you what for, but Nick Pope has just been given a yellow card, and there's less than a minute left to play now, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, I'll have to shoot off rather than sort of celebrating and sort of stuff to do that TikTok video. Keep all the social medias going for Newcastle United to guarantee Conference League football, or just about if Manchester City do win the FA Cup. Long ball sent here by Nick Pope, and lads, it's ticking time now. It's ticking time. It's just about time for Newcastle United to secure 7th place in the Premier League, or 7th place, sorry, not 6th in the Premier League, 7th place, unfortunately. Callum Wilson, very bad chance there. Come on, lads. It's got to be over and done here, you know, ladies and gentlemen. It's just about over and done. Like, Mickey with the ball now. It is over the allocated time. It is over. And it's full time as well. Full time at the G-Tech Community Stadium, lads and lasses, and breathe it in. The last ever time I'll say that in the 2023-24 season for the live watch-alongs. It's the last ever one we'll do. But look, full time, Newcastle United have guaranteed 7th in the Premier League. And all we need now for European football, and more specifically Europa Conference League football, is for Manchester City to beat Manchester United in the FA Cup. And there, lads and lasses, we're getting them European away days. But yes, Newcastle United have beat Brentford 4-2 on the final day. We're finished 7th, and Europa Conference League is just around the corner. Manchester City, do us a favour, please. You'll have hundreds of thousand Geordies backing you on that day, and that day only. But look, ladies and gentlemen, honestly, to the two lads, Garlic, and of course, the other lads, Vince, many, many more, all the donators and all them. Everyone who subscribed, liked, commented, Mason, everyone else, Connor, Cole, everybody else, Strixie, Will, everyone, thank you so much for joining in. As always, I wish you all the best, lads and lasses, and of course, see you all in the next one, and of course, just for Newcastle United content overall. So if you have already subscribed, get the notification bells turned on so you are always new, and you can be the first one there. If you can beat Jake, who's always first to the Geordie Josh videos, to the channel. But I appreciate it. All the best, everyone. See you all later.